Turn on the mics.
I've had ChatGPT build an entire
campaign.
Hi,
folks.
ChatGPT could just build.
Yeah, it helps when you plug in your microphones.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
What?
Well, you think you can leave the stream off forever and then pretend, oh, it was the mics actually. Now the mics are on. Now the stream is going.
This bit
He
only
actually
makes
has a
sense
point.
if you
Fool
hear
me
the
once.
part that was muted.
Anyways, we've had enough of your fascist rhetoric. Moving on.
You might notice that it says "Car Like My Beloved" in the top corner. We need to get our computer looked at. Yeah, she did indeed. We need to get our computer looked at again. It's not letting us run it down.
I shamed Isaac for not being.
I made a good joke about that no one will hear again.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was about her big.
Yep.
Sword.
Personality.
Dan.
Dick.
Anyways.
Tiefling dick.
I would have went with like personality, but
Awesome. Take two. Hi, we're Adventure Corp. We do D&D on Mondays from 6 to 10 Mountain Standard Time, but we also do a variety of other things in games, so you can catch our streams whenever we have them. Best place to watch us is on Twitch. That's where we stream. We also stream on YouTube and TikTok if you want to check that out. And if you want to watch our past videos, you can get them on YouTube. If you can't watch, you can always listen on podcasts, wherever you find those. And, we love your appreciation, however you want to show it. Follow, subscribe, give subs, share us, tell your mom. But most importantly, get on our Discord. That's non-negotiable.
If you don't, are you actually like a D&D nerd?
Like, just pick a human right of your choice. You lose it if you don't get on our Discord.
Commit any war crime of your choice. If
You get away with it if you join our Discord.
Yeah.
No! Incorrect!
Absolutely incorrect.
Isaac also said that if
just
one
about got us
person joins our
canceled there.
Discord, Elven Cheesy Bread becomes a canon part of his world.
No, I
and
will
you have to
not
come
say
on and
that.
be like,
Really
what
exciting
if you
for
guys
that.
made the
I haven't
Elven
even got to
cheesy-
roleplay the characters yet, and you're already
Can you
taking
put a poll
damage.
in there for who would like Elven Cheesy Bread?
I like how this pizza affects
Yeah.
you so much that it gives other
the
people
whole,
damage.
I can only make it 5 minutes.
Make it 5 minutes.
Okay.
I should be worried for you, Isaac. Are you scared of pizza?
Vote yes to have Elven Cheesy Bread.
I'm 3 steps
And
ahead.
then put like slash pizza as canon in the world.
Cheesy bread. Pizza.
This is the second time that this is going through our chat.
Canon.
Well,
I think it's the third time.
I don't know why Isaac is so strongly opposed to it. I think
I
it's a
think
great
he's scared
war.
of pizza.
He's scared of fun.
No, just pizza. It's the sauce. He shakes in his boots. He looks at the crust and he goes, ah! And then he runs
This is
away.
also a man who doesn't like mayo or
sound like
ranch,
beer.
Are you erect? Like, are you into pizza?
Of course. Who's not sexually attracted?
Then why do you hate
to
Elven cheesy
pizza?
bread?
Because I don't want to bring my kink to stream. Come on.
What do you think we're doing?
Florentis was in chat with a meow. Hi, Florentis. If you're still around, welcome.
Meow.
Nice
Alright,
to
just
see
pick
you.
whichever of those options you want.
What are the two options?
There's yes, indeed, for sure, and I think so.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Just whichever
Put
one of
a no in there just so we're being fair.
No, I think...
There's a no in there. I think
yeah.
so.
Yeah. Thank you. This is a new thing we're probably going to be doing is having these little world building polls. So yeah, absolutely get in the chat. You guys can have an input on how the world can be shaped in your image.
Isaac,
Yes.
take us into the world.
Just wait. I'm trying to figure out how to delete polls.
Fuck off.
You got 10 minutes.
Shit. She's got to be in here somewhere, right?
Block him.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Can we remove his privileges?
Yeah, I'm just gonna ban the Adventure Corp channel from,
Alright, let's do the recap.
Oh, manage polls.
You cannot ban the broadcaster.
Look at how moldy they look.
Perfect.
Did he delete it? Did he delete it?
Yeah.
I'm too powerful. I found the manage polls button. Okay, where we last left off. A night was spent fighting and drinking in Old Red and Yaisel's bar before the party set off in the morning. In your journeys through Alakran, Cylph'e and Cyrus demolished a flying tiger and its stone guardians in the Colosseum. And then the boys went out with gunpowder, cannons, ship fighting, simulated, and the girls went to the summoned temple that Lorelei had created, dedicated to the god of knowledge, among others.
What a nice
They met
lady.
a dashing and very viable rogue, who showed Cylph'e around the city, and then we ended back at the bar with half of the party quite dang.
I feel
quite
very
drunk
viable is a little bit rude.
dancing and
So,
fighting.
like, that rogue
Yeah.
is like, he wasn't expecting anything. He's like, okay, I'll just watch these kids. And then these kids turned around and said, I'm rich as fuck, and we'll give you it. And he was like, I am the master extraordinaire of all tours. You don't need to hire anyone else in your life. What do you mean you'll pay me to come back after your friend insulted me?
Very bribable.
And, like, it was like a lottery amount of money he was offered. It's like, here, have $5 million to show me around the city. Like, call me very viable then, because, yup, welcome to Edmonton.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I'll do
Yeah,
it for
but you
20
guys
bucks.
were weird.
But now I have a friend that will always want to talk to me because he knows I have money.
Yeah, the best kind of friends.
So I think we just finished up in the bar and we were going to skip forward. We're just finishing up downtime this session and we'll be getting into some new stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
think the next scene.
that I think we end with you guys drunk, dancing, fighting in the ring. I think that takes us out of most of what we have to get up to in a Lochran, or was there anything left for a Lochran that I'm missing?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I buy the city.
You can buy. Good luck with that.
Yeah. I'm a duchess.
Stream, should we put the empire that
Where
she's
did
a
my poll
duchess
go?
of
Hey!
next to...
Stop deleting our polls!
I don't know what you're doing.
I made a poll that said Isaac is a dictator. If this disappears, it's proof. And it disappeared.
There's no proof.
I'm not trying to draw conclusions.
There's no proof that ever existed.
Fascist dictator.
I took multiple screenshots.
Are you
I'd be kind of impressed,
are
actually.
you censoring our viewers from the truth?
No, I'm censoring Alex
You're
and Dan.
censoring our
I'm
viewers from the
protecting
truth.
them
I'm
from
getting
the
some,
immorality that
some,
is
like,
Alex
What?
and
Are
Dan.
you gonna go to the Oval Office and be like, you don't know what's right for my country. I know what's right for my country.
And I'm gonna start slapping tariffs on everybody.
I'm getting some
and
real-
try to rule
Fuck
through
you,
executive
President of
order.
the Ukraine.
I'm getting,
Personally.
I'm gonna fight
Yeah.
with a well-lauded war hero
Yeah.
publicly.
I'm
In
getting,
like 100 years, someone's social studies class is gonna watch this and be like, you could see how current events impacted everyday ongoings at the very beginning of the end of the world.
either way, I'm getting some Putin vibes here. So,
Either way.
all right, we're moving on.
So, you guys will, I imagine, be making your way home.
Yeah.
There's a few things you would notice over the next month or two. One is the weather is quiet around clouds, around Yang in general, but especially clouds. Any storms that do appear are brief and then gone. All of them, no matter which way the wind is blowing, travel towards Glass Mountain.
Uh-oh.
That's the one with the Archer of Doom.
The dead archer. of
There
Doom.
once was a solar that sat on the top of Glass Mountain. There is no longer. You were there for its demise.
That's where Wogros was resurrected.
Well, now it's a soul art.
All right, so the unseasonable weather.
So, Alex, I believe you have the next thing coming up in downtime. How long would you wait to enact?
So it would have been like after being back for a couple of weeks. Jasmine has been very impressed by Lochran and has decided that she wants to make Loth the Wear the place to be. So for like the next rest of downtime, basically, she's going to start doing a bunch of little things to try and make Lothlower into the destination for any vacation you might want to have. But also things are a brewing. It would be a couple weeks later, when Jasmine and Danon are like getting ready in the morning, and it's gonna be like, so something funny happened the other day. So you know that Roth guy?
No.
He was the guy in Caldesta that I was seeing for a while. When you were busy. And
Okay.
I kind of promised him that we were going to be together forever. And he did this really funny thing. He asked to marry me yesterday.
Oh. Well, isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's just like this funny thing.
Yeah. And you said no, had a good look. Was he heartbroken?
Yeah, I said, not right now.
Not right now.
Well, that I would think about it.
That you would think about it.
Well,
That makes sense. Let him down easy.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I did promise, and he's been really good to me. And, I've been thinking about it a little. And lots where I'd like to have more allies than an evil hag that lives on a mountain and calls me to use my body for evil magic.
You have allies, don't you?
Not like political ones.
Pretty sure that there was that really old guy who really liked you, and your families have been doing business.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna marry him too?
Well, no, but it's important. It's politics, honey.
Wait, you're not talking about breaking up with me, you just want a political marriage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, say yes. How much is the dowry? What are we talking?
I'm gonna kiss him.
You full kiss him on the mouth. He's like taken back.
Oh my god, I was so worried you were gonna be all like pissy.
Why?
Because you were acting a little pissy.
Yeah, I thought you were dumping me, so.
Only on the weekends.
Huh?
Weekdays? I don't know what the
What
time
do you-
split's gonna be.
Oh, you have to spend time with this guy.
Not really.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never been married politically before.
Yeah, me neither. No, I mean, this will take some figuring out, but it honestly sounds like more your problem than mine, and if I get a little money out of it, I'm not going to complain.
Well, who knows? There might be extra perks.
Yeah, maybe he's hot.
Yeah.
Is he hot? You dated him.
I don't really want to.
No, I know the answer to that.
Yeah.
How big's it? No, you know what? Not going to ask.
He's so small.
Okay. Also, Alex speaking showed up and said, "Hi, hello, Alex.
Hello.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you." Right. So that's how that conversation
So that
goes.
conversation happens.
Yeah.
And then, like, a couple of weeks later, she says yes. And then, like, a couple months later, I don't know where in the timeline we're at, if there's other things that happen, but, you guys, and, like, a bunch of other people, would get these really fancy envelopes with little letters, and it would literally be the first time you've heard of this, because she just hasn't thought to tell anybody that this thing has happened. Unless you've noticed her wearing a weird ring, you just get this fancy envelope saying, like, you're invited to the wedding of Jasmine Rose Thorn of wherever my country's called, because I don't have my notes out, and Prince Roth of wherever country he's from.
Kingdom of Thelin.
But your
is
last
the
name's gonna
country.
change.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't have a lot attached to my last name, but also, like, it's kind of my brand.
And yeah, he is technically a prince of Thelin, so it would be Prince Roth of Thelin, and you are the.
He, like, outranks me by a lot, doesn't he?
Oh, yes.
Not in like actual power in the court. Like you actually, like you can't come to like the big boy court, but like in the smaller circles, like you technically can show up. He doesn't have like an official position in court, but like nobility-wise, a bunch, so much, so much by title. Yes,
yeah, thousands of miles.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I actually have the maps open because I was doing something silly, but I can. You are. Your little Lothluer sits in. It doesn't want to let me zoom.
Where the mountains?
Beldor, the Duchy of Beldor.
Yeah.
So
this is completely unsolicited. Like, we don't know nothing about this until we randomly get it.
Well, yeah, because
open a random letter.
I assume we are all at this point like running around doing random things,
Oh,
seeing
no.
each other every now and
For
then.
sure, I'm just saying. So I just want to be like me and Cylph'e, and everybody else just gets an envelope and
Gets a random letter
What the
that I'm
fuck?
marrying somebody else.
All right, I go to Cylph'e. Cylph'e,
Yeah.
did you also?
Oh, I'm not going.
Okay.
If it can't be anything serious if I haven't heard anything about it. So, if it's just like, I'm assuming a marriage like my uncle wanted for me, then it's not really worth it.
Maybe she proposed to Danon.
Then why hasn't Danon been all like, I've got fucked face all the time?
I don't know. Is Danon been around?
Yeah.
Danon's been about, like, he's been about the usual amount. He's in and out.
Okay.
You haven't really seen any, like, weird signs from Danon.
I would go talk to him.
Okay.
Danon.
Yeah. Scott. Letter.
Congratulations.
Huh?
You getting
Just
married?
like, my name look like Prince Roth to you?
Oh, no, sorry. She said there wasn't a name on it.
No, there was a name of
then I don't
different
even talk to Danon.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Like, fuck that guy.
It is a political marriage, it's not worth going.
Yeah, but she hates that fucking guy. He literally pushed her off a fucking cliff. Do you remember
It's a
that?
different
was
person.
my
That was her
guy.
guy.
Oh.
This was the guy she flirted with at the party that really likes her.
Oh, okay, so this guy isn't the douche nut.
No, this
No.
is the good, like...
As far as you know.
This is the good orc guy.
He's a tiefling.
Whatever
Okay.
the fuck.
All right, well, I guess. So, Cylph'e, you're not going though.
No,
You don't want to support her?
I wasn't even told in person.
Yeah, neither was I.
So, but she could do what she wants.
Why don't we
but-
send her a sending and be like, "Hi, just so you know, invitations to close friends come in person."
No, listen, I would do what she would do and be offended I wasn't told personally and wouldn't go. I have things to do.
I get the whole group, like Lance and Adalia and everybody together. I'm like, you guys in favor of this?
You got that letter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is she, like, manic? Like, what's happening?
I have no idea. I haven't
Probably
seen
a
her.
political marriage.
I haven't seen her in months.
Yeah, I guess. I just didn't expect it. Should we talk to her?
Have you seen her? She hasn't been around in months.
She didn't talk to us.
I mean, we can wait till next time she's here and talk to her.
I would do that. I'm not going to respond to the invitation until we see her.
Okay. All right.
It wouldn't be too long. Like, she shows up.
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
time.
We are sitting in the like
It's all in a circle
probably at the
a
manor,
table.
and we're like
I
sitting
know.
around, and it's very intervention-y. You're led in by one of the Cinder Hulks.
Hi.
Everybody except for...
We are super safe right now.
Everyone except Sophie is there.
Yeah.
Hi, Jasmine. We would get Cylph'e to let you know that she's here.
Whatever. Do what you gotta do. Close the door.
Sophie elected not to be here.
She having like monster trouble.
No.
No, we're having you conversations.
Did you see the thing?
Yeah, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of sudden. What prompted the big news?
Well, it's just politics and stuff.
You didn't
It's gonna be
even
so much fun.
invite us in person.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I thought it was all about the RSVPs and the envelope.
No.
They were really nice envelopes. I got someone to pick them out special.
The envelopes were really great. I think you should maybe go talk to Sophie. I think she'd really like an invite in
She's
person.
upset.
Okay.
I also would like
I
an
was-
invite in person.
I don't care. The letter was fine.
Yeah, you were a maybe, so. I'm
know
gonna
what?
go to Sophie's
You were her
room.
+1.
Don't go talk to Sophie. She's totally fine and will definitely be there.
I'm like, Yeah, go talk to Cylph'e.
No need.
Actually, yeah, you know what? No, Cylph'e's in.
Sorry, I couldn't breathe there for a second. And I'm gonna...
I know that's not how that works. If that's working, we need to have a serious talk.
Hello. Open the door.
Okay.
She's like sitting on her vanity, like angrily doing makeup.
Just facing away. Like,
Yeah.
But it used to be like, so the door was here and it was here. It's now against the wall on the other side, so you're looking directly at her back.
Wasn't your...
I used the carpet.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, I can see the big drag mark on the floor.
It floats.
Yeah.
What about to get it under the carpet?
Well,
So there'd be something
Shut
for
up.
sure.
Shut up, Theo.
Just talking logistics here. You know, we're serious about our carpet of moving.
So, do you want to tell me why your snakes are hissing at me?
I don't know what you do this weekend.
I have so much to do right now. You have no idea. I have like 15 people who all want like plans for things that I kind of came up with on the fly, and they want like real plans, and I just had like the idea, and I need to hire people to have plans for my ideas.
Plans.
Yeah. I want to make like a resort.
Does that include a wedding?
No, the wedding thing is like totally separate. But that is also a big part of my plans. I have to figure out a dress. Are you free?
I wasn't invited.
Well, I'm
I look at the mirror at her.
Invite like sitting on the corner of the table. Crumpled up. You can see the fancy like purple papyrus that it was sent
Well,
on.
maybe it got lost in the mail or something.
You must have.
But
yeah.
I am getting married to a prince.
Oh really? Who is
And
it?
just this guy I slept with for safety, who was really nice to me and has a lot of power. And so I would love if you would be my maid of honor.
She always gets
The switch around.
I want you to know, like, when you walked in, it was clear she was she was
Yeah.
appeasable, you know, like, she wasn't pissed, but it was like, you give her...
Not
Like,
even a fucking bridesmaid?
I think the winner was supposed to say that.
I don't know.
I don't have words with whoever wrote them.
She didn't get far. I was like, oh, political.
And she, like, comes up and, like, is like, okay, I can help you find a dress. I know the perfect person. Oh,
I
my
have
God.
so many ideas. Yeah.
I have so many wedding plans that were made for me that are perfect, but I'd never used because it was political, and it's a political marriage!
Yeah, I get to be like a symbol.
Oh, you could be, like, on the coin.
Yeah. I want my dress to go in an exhibit after the wedding as like
Wicked.
what?
Nothing.
Like a memorial
You're not dead?
how great of a party it was.
Oh.
Like it was the place to be.
Okay, like the best
Like I'm
wedding in the
thinking I want to
century.
make it myself, but I just don't have any time.
I got
Like wouldn't that be
some
cool though to
things.
make my own wedding dress?
Don't you have that
A centaur? Yeah,
four-legged
Springford?
person? She's pretty good.
I don't think you have to use the political correct term. Like centaurs are fine being referred to as centaurs.
I
You
didn't,
don't have to...
I didn't remember centaur. All I remembered was she had 4 legs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because like there was a bit there where they liked being called like 4-legged people, but
Oh.
yeah, now they're fine by.
No, I just couldn't remember.
Okay.
Is it like offensive?
I don't think so.
You are now maid of honor.
Yeah.
I imagine much planning gets done, and
I will
probably some of
also,
it even turns into
because
reality.
Cyrus asked, I would come back out and be like, so I just wanted, after some consideration, to personally invite all of you to my wedding as my special guest.
Sophie is like a cat that got the cake. Like,
Who would your bridesmaids have been?
Right now, the plan is Adalia and Cylph'e and
the
Lethel,
best
my
one.
friend
Okay,
from
alright.
Loch Nowhere.
Yeah, Cyrus would say yeah.
I do need someone to bear the ring. But I could probably just get it.
My mimic could do it!
I don't know if that's the...
With little wheels on him. And he sticks his tongue out, and you put your hand on the tongue.
Really don't want to do that.
It's okay, we can save it for our wedding and look at Lance.
What do you
Whatever
want?
you want.
Who would you want to bear the ring?
I don't know.
We could get that little adventurer girl! You remember the little one that we were seeing in the mountains and saved, and she was like really sweet. Oh. I don't like her.
I don't know, we just never really talked.
So who would you like to do it?
I don't know, Cyrus. Like, it is kind of like a little kid thing, but...
Little fire guy.
Oh, he's perfect for it. Get Cyrus to do it.
Wait, you could make yourself shorter.
If you,
That would be so cute! We could enlarge reduce you?
No, he has the change his form all the time thing. Can't he just...
A little bit, but like enlarge reduce would make him even smaller.
if you want me to bear the ring, I'll bear the ring.
Rice?
You would do that for me?
Sure, why not?
So Delia have enlarge reduce.
We don't need enlarge reduce.
He's short enough.
She doesn't.
Yeah, so I would say yes to that. Whatever.
Really, Isaac? I could have sworn that I put it larger dips in there.
Oh, look, here it is!
Whoa!
Okay, so we've got our ring bearer chosen. You guys would be a flurry of plans, dresses made, remade.
Yeah. Depending on feasibility, it would be a thing I would love to take 20 on and, like, sink a bunch of time and potentially money into, like, having a crazy cool wedding dress.
So take 20 means it takes 20 times as long?
Yeah.
How long does it take you to make a crazy cool wedding dress?
You could go talk to Antonio Biolio.
I could talk to Antonio Baholio, but he was kind of rude to me.
When was he rude to you?
I offered him a job at my company, and he said, no siree.
I have
Okay,
my own company.
he's a super established.
I would talk to him.
He would take a commission.
I mean, like, but I do want it to last. I don't know if your magic things last.
Runa has a hand up. What's your interjection?
I'd like to think her uncle had put, like, many plans into weddings, like, different types of people.
Oh, he definitely hired people to come up with whole weddings.
She's going to, like, go ask him for them, pull out the best
of
one
wedding
for
planners.
whoever, like, a sweet guy is.
And he had like 4.
And I,
Wait,
like,
you want the ones for
Jasmine, she's
nobility?
getting
Oh, damn it!
politically...
They're over there!
Why did you
He
think
just
I
has
was
them on
getting
layaway,
politically married?
holding out hope.
Antonio would take a commission.
I'll take 5 after I tell him I'll take 4, and then, like, see is like...
But I kind of want her to have a personal touch. I feel like magic is...
Okay, sure.
The cheap
Okay,
and easy way.
whatever you want to do. His stuff is made by magic. It is not magic. It can be made with magical stuff.
Does it last forever?
It lasts
Yes.
as long as a normal garment lasts.
Okay.
So he takes the garment, makes it with magic, and it's still a garment.
Yeah, it has raw materials that could turn into finished product. Magic just does the putting
He
together.
fabricates it with magic.
Okay, I just couldn't remember because I think I'm thinking of creation, where like...
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
creation is temporary. Fabricate just takes raw materials, turns them into new form.
Okay,
Remains
I would
thereafter.
hire him to do like bridesmaids outfits and stuff, though.
Sure. So whoever wants outfits, he
I
would
already
go.
have a dress in my photo gallery.
Okay.
So yeah, I think what kind of a time frame would it be to like?
To make your own dress?
Yeah.
How long does it take you to make, like, the best ever dress?
I don't know.
Probably at least a few months.
That's
So
a long time
you're
to make.
looking at
take
years. Like, wedding dresses are no joke to make. So, yeah, you're looking taking 20. You're looking at years of making wedding dress,
That's not in my-
one stitch at a time.
Are you sure you want to do that one?
Maybe I like modify an existing.
I think
dress,
maybe
you know?
it's like... Can I be honest?
Mhm.
This looks like it would take you to get married to Danon to make.
like forever. Like it's not really
Forever.
gonna happen.
If you guys do get married, you could make this dress. It would take you the years that it took you to propose.
Yeah. Well,
I
I'll
could
just
get you
I guess
some
I'll
of the
just have
gems.
to do it a little faster. Yeah, it's gonna need
What
a lot
if you
of gems.
trim down here, slit here?
Like a sleeker look,
Yeah,
like a little bit more modern.
like a queen.
I just want the river thing.
We could get a veil. Veil that's like runs like a river behind you.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, I'm trying to think of branding, and I think like, you
You
know,
could
rivers through the mountains. Just
And
like,
you could do like blue
the vibe.
swirlies in it.
yeah, made
and-
out of sapphires.
And then you could make the trim like green like trees.
It's a lot of color.
But only for the veil. And then you could take the veil off anytime.
I like that. I'll get Springfern to like. She's good at that.
Yeah, because then you make it for when you walk down and everyone's like, ooh, so shiny and so watery and
Yeah.
so treey. And then you're there and then at the party you're like, I'm going to dance. And you take it off.
That's like the after party.
Yeah, after party. When all
There's
the
many
people
parties that
there.
are, you know, various levels of being able to dance.
There's like the dance party after where you do the father-daughter dance. You don't need to be able to dance for that. And then there's the real party after, and you have to be able to dance for that one.
Are you hiring someone to dance with you as at your father-daughter dance?
No.
What if you ask his dad to do it because you guys are family now?
Dad's a little bit.
Ugly?
I would never say that.
Oh, so he's
But
pretty
just
ugly.
not attractive to me to like be nearby to him.
I don't know that you're really supposed to be attracted
Have
to your
you-
dance partner in the father-daughter dance.
Have you ever asked
That's
yourself
true, but like
how he made that then? If he is ugly and that is pretty?
I'm assuming the demon deal that made a tiefling come out of him.
Probably.
Is his dad a tiefling?
Yes.
Oh, well.
It's a male pregnancy.
Yeah.
You know, there's a god in the Lochran that can do that.
I believe it.
It's not there anymore.
We could bring him back for
Yeah.
a game of cities. I'm pretty sure Wogros would have a pretty fucking horrible time trying to fight both us and him at once.
I feel like it would be a great game. Just considering who the god is, I'm sure he'd make it interesting.
He's like, a new pawn. Wogros. Attack!
I've put divinity under one
Oh
of
my
these
God.
cups.
I like to think Wogros, like, you know the cave that they have to like jump and that guy was trapped
yeah,
there
yeah.
until like someone could finish it or something. He's like, Wogros, you now live in a temple. You only can fight people in here. Here's your puzzle. And he's like, I'm also taking over the world. And he's like, hush, child, hush.
Maybe next world. Maybe
Maybe
next
next
world.
world.
Hang on.
Play again.
Wait, you could just put divinity under a cup? Sorry. Going back. Right. So,
Planning and stuff happened.
yeah, so we've got the bridesmaids' dresses happening. Springfern making your dress.
Making, at the very least, the veil, but probably also
Yeah.
the dress, and maybe I'll add my own thing.
Sure, yeah. She can have, like, most of it done, and then some, like, stuff for you to, like, make and finish, so that it's very much got, like, a touch of your craftsmanship in it.
Yeah.
If you want, go ahead and make me a roll.
Okay. What is the thing for this? I never remember with tools.
So this is gonna be, I'll give you your option of Wisdom or Dexterity modifier plus proficiency.
Okay. Come on.
Dexterity if you want to do a more, like, technically difficult piece. Wisdom if you want to do something, like, flashier but simpler.
That's pretty good. That is 27.
27. Okay. Yes, you do a very fine job. Springfern would have a pretty good starting piece for you to work from. You add the bits that you want to put the extra oomph to the dress and also to put a little bit of your own craftsmanship into it. And you do a phenomenal job. You would elevate the dress from, like, simple perfection to something a little more unique. There would be a whole bunch of talking between you and his family.
Mm-hmm.
A whole bunch. They are happy to bankroll quite a bit of this wedding.
Oh.
So there was like, you're like, what you expected? And then they were like, oh, that's your half? Okay. And we're like,
we'll double it.
We'll double it. Double or nothing.
Double it, give it to the next
There's gonna
person.
be a
But you're the
party.
next person.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's gonna be like a quite a large wedding. The invite list was immediately taken out of your hands, and they were like, "Yeah, tell us who you want to invite. We might need to like build an addition onto your castle for some extra like rooms or something."
And honestly, Jasmine doesn't have that many people in
Yeah.
her life. Like
I
it's the
can-
party and
I'm gonna make people too. Not fucking Alice though. Hate her though.
As yeah, so once the royal family gets involved, and he is not like next in line for the throne or anything, but he's also not competing for it. So the family has been like waiting to spend some money on it and are happy to do it. So yeah,
This is trust fund.
it's doing something useful.
yeah, he's not getting in the way, you know, not conspiring with any enemies of the state, so he can have a nice wedding.
As far as they know.
As far as they know, yeah. So there would be all of that. The meetings with his family are a
You're
little bit weird.
doppelganger.
Oh god.
So they're all in the hills. They're all in the city that is connected to Caldesta in the house. And they, part of like setting the date for the wedding is when they can be arranged to be allowed to go. Because they have contracts to like work around and deal with. So there's like, the date is fixed for like 4 months from then. There's all the prep that goes into it. We're gonna pop to probably like day of or day before, unless you've got stuff to do before.
I've
then.
got like other things that are happening
Okay.
related to the resort side of things that she's also trying to manage at the same time. But this is like Path Tour, like she's delegated him in charge of a lot of the menial things because she got tired of that very quickly. But the highlights are I want to work with Cylph'e's adventuring guild to clear the mountains of monsters. So I can build houses there and like cool cabins and make cool like nature trails that don't have owl bears in them. I want to hire Cyrus to like maybe make some hot springs. I don't know how to do that, but I'm sure magic can. And any other cool magic stuff Cyrus wants to do, I will pay him to put cool things in my city. And also, along that vein, I want to, like make some sort of, like, even, like, contract with the Arcanum to, like, lease out apprentices that need practice doing things to come to my city and enchant things to be magical, to either, like, be able to be controlled magically, to, like, change color or whatever, or to just be extra cool and do things that are, like, a little bit beyond, like, it's a flag that always flaps in the wind.
Hello, Rent-A-Wizard. What can I do? No, you can absolutely...
Yeah. Our front entranceway, we have a teleportation circle that's kind of like public access. And you come out and there's like a platform you can put your suitcase on and like a disc comes out and carries your stuff for you.
Okay.
We've got like all sorts, like I want it to be this super high-end like...
Yeah. That will... So... some of the stuff you're talking about will take like years to put together. Will not be ready in the
Yeah,
near
and
term.
I'm talking like long term because
but
we're not
yeah.
gonna be coming
So,
back to this a lot. But...
I would be happy to take a contract from you. I can do lighting. I can do continual flames.
Yeah.
And I can do them all, of all different colors. Like, if you gave me, like, 1,000 gold,
Done.
I would be able to do an ungodly... I'd be able to do all the lighting that you want.
Deal. Yeah.
Like, at cost, I could do 4,000 continual flames.
Nice.
Over time. Like, it wouldn't be
Yeah, but like...
immediately.
Yeah, so that's the idea, is like this is a ongoing project to keep expanding it and keep adding things, and then the marketing side of it's like know the where else, and then you make that the thing everyone knows.
Okay. Very good. Love it.
And then the other thing is we're linking teleportation circle.
Yeah, so
She would hire a mage to get a teleportation circle for her.
there would be
Want to know
one.
something I learned about the teleportation circle spell that I was wrong about?
Oh.
What?
So you know how there's certain spells that say cast it for a year and it becomes permanent, and they say that the material is consumed on the last casting? Teleportation circle does not say that. So just by D&D rules, it's like 118,000 or something to cast.
I feel like that's just an oversight, right?
No,
Like,
I've looked at it.
that's
It is specific ones that say that the component is consumed at the end of the casting.
But
and
that's so expensive.
That's crazy.
yeah.
Like, I'm just saying that makes a spell.
Makes it very expensive to have permanent teleportation hubs, which makes
is,
sense. That's
which
a very
doesn't,
high
which,
magic thing,
but
right?
it doesn't affect the mechanics. Anyway, sorry, I don't. We can talk about it.
Anyways.
It just kills utility and fun.
Right. So, you've got all this coming together.
Taxpayers will pay for it.
Yeah, so you would have people clearing things out. So is Cylph'e's guild down to help with this?
As long as you're being paid. Yeah.
Oh yeah, taxpayers.
Taxpayers.
Yeah,
But
and then
we're like trying to befriend them so I can get more monsters.
yeah. We're not murdering. We're trying to relocate.
We only murder if they attack us.
And there are plenty of monsters to clear out there that come and go.
And then
we'll deal more with that a bit later.
yeah, the other like half of this is like it's a resort, but it's also like a place to shop,
Yeah.
to buy things, to turn tourists into money for the city. So like obviously I have my fashion stuff, but also just looking for high end like shops to move in and then set up to be able to just a big hub.
So I would talk to her so that we're not having overlap.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to if anything, I'm buying stuff from your hub to stock like my fancy shops with, right? Like
So yeah, I would be super fine to have have your place as like the fashion extension of the hub, and then run because then we only need one distribution point. We can run everything through mine. I can run it straight to you.
Yeah.
You can have stuff there, but then also have it so that if you want to buy this stuff, you can take the portal right to the hub market. Right, and then that, yeah, okay.
yeah.
We'd advertise that.
Yeah. Okay, so the next thing to deal with is it would be in the months leading up to this that there would be the first really strange storm.
Oh.
Yes, Dave.
Sorry, before I also put out a call to adventurers and not merchants who are selling things. I'm looking for the people who procure the stuff.
Okay.
So basically, I'm buying from the acquirer as the wholesaler.
I see.
I'm trying to find rare materials and rare items to put into the hub to draw people in to buy stuff.
Okay, so you're trying to make some inroads with some more powerful adventuring parties, maybe the Adventuring Guild itself and Cylph'e's Guild.
Sure, and I would pay for what people brought in and that kind of thing.
Yeah, okay. If you want to shift some of your focus to bringing in rare raw materials from the wilds, absolutely.
Sure, and I can also spend some through her too. So.
So the next big thing that would happen over the months leading up would be a rather large storm. Ocean storm, not even really supposed to land at any point. But you heard a couple of the older sailors had been talking about something big was coming. And it would be a large kind of violent storm. The waves would lift up, the docks would be closed down for a bit, just because of the movement of the water happening. And you would see as it's going to pass by clouds, it gets kind of stuck. And as opposed to coming in towards land, there is a funnel that comes out of the storm, and you would see black clouds twisting like spinning banners across the sky, merging into a single stream that heads directly towards Glass Mountain. And you would watch, if you guys were in clouds at the time, over the next 4 or 5 hours and well into the night as the storm on the ocean would cease to move and eventually disappear completely in this vortex going to Glass Mountain.
I have a thing that might help.
Oh?
Well, if I saw that, because I know what's at Glass Mountain, and like, well, I don't know, but I'm assuming it has something to do with Wogros, right? I would fly out to the storm, and I would use my conjure for flame manipulation to create basically a gigantic wall of basically about 100 foot by 100 foot of flames where the stream going to Glass Mountain is, and I would walk it into the storm and start evaporating the storm, like the water and stuff that's in the storm.
I think...
And like blasting fireballs into it, and...
I think your fire would be put out or you would be out of magic.
It doesn't go out. It's magical fire.
I don't think your fire magic is strong enough to take on a storm. Like, we're talking like a big sea storm over the ocean.
Maybe it doesn't take it out. Maybe it can diminish it so less power gets pulled.
If you want to stay up late in the night burning away clouds, you could diminish the amount that is being like vortexed, or at least the speed of what is being vortexed, and eventually the total amount that travels along this vortex. Yeah.
So I would just be like, you would see this gigantic wall of fire, and then just blast fireballs into the thing, just vaporizing the wall.
Does a 30 hit you?
Absolutely.
As there is a glint, there's one of the cracks of thunder as you feel something heavy hit your back and pierce into you as you find yourself now flying forward, you being the spear tip on the end of this massive sword that is just slammed into your back. You are going to take...
Okay. This is a fun thing I've been waiting for. This is interesting. The sword is in my back?
It is stabbed into you, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. The sword needs to roll me a saving throw. Actually, sorry, hold on. I need to hit it first.
You take 45 points of lightning damage.
Absolutely. I succeed on the saving throw as well for my concentration. Does a 28 hit the sword?
You have disadvantage.
Okay, sorry. On what? From what?
Because the person controlling the sword has foresight active.
Okay. Does a 25 hit the sword?
A 25 does indeed hit the sword.
Okay, awesome. What's the saving throw for plane shift?
Charisma?
Charisma. The sword has to make me a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
And it's heightened, by the way.
Okay, so disadvantage. Okay. That would be... give me a moment.
So you dip the cheese. You dip the taquito in the cheese. You dip the cheese in the popcorn.
Okay, a 13.
Okay, so the sword is plane shifted to my demi-plane that I created for holding monsters. There's currently no monsters in there, but it is in a demi-plane that I created.
Okay. Is there any special defenses on this demi-plane?
In regards to what?
Glyphs on the wall, enchantments over it, anything like that I should be aware of? Or is it a stock demi-plane empty?
Probably, no, there would be some stuff. How about if he tries to do something for it, I'll let you know if it would come up.
Sure.
He would have to...
Yeah.
So first off, he would have to have a way to be attuned to my demi-plane, which he's not. I have a fork for it.
Yeah, no. Wogros is capable of planar travel.
Well, he would have to have a fork to locate my demi-plane.
Well, his sword's in your demi-plane, so he knows exactly where he is. He is connected to that sword. So, Wogros would be basically cutting open space to step into your demi-plane to retrieve his sword. like miles away from you at the moment, but he would be cutting open space to your demiplane to retrieve his sword.
Do I, like, we could talk about feasibility of this, because my demiplane could be thousands of planes away from where we are, like an indescribable distance.
That's not how planar travel works. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to send the sword there, right? You're on the same plane, getting a sword there. He's on the same plane.
So he can just find my thing, cut into my demiplane,
well, if
grab his
there,
sword,
yeah,
and leave.
Yeah.
Like, there's.
Yeah, he is capable of planar travel, and he currently has an anchor to that demiplane, being his sword that he is actively controlling.
Okay. Is there anything like so how is he knowing where the sword is?
He's connected to it.
But how does he? Is it like a locate? Like
no, he's like.
What type of mechanic, Isaac? Because
so,
I can make my demiplane have 6 inches of lead walls.
No,
with
it's
stone
it's not that. So the Thunderblade is the like famous weapon of the school, and nobody was able to like wield it properly before because it is soul bonded to Wogros. Like it is his weapon that he brought with him from like the beginning of his journey to where he is now. So it is like he has like merged his soul with that blade in some sense.
Okay, and I would know this
you would
beforehand?
Not. Probably not.
Would there have been rumors and hints? We've looked into Wogros. You know what I mean?
Like you would know that this. Like,
no one has ever been able.
The legend of the sword that like.
All we know is that it like maybe holds souls.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that it contains her mother's soul. You know that it was like the weapon of the Thunderblade sect that nobody could wield properly. They had to like the most they could use it for was like ferrying people around and try and use it in a fight, but not very effectively. You would know that Wogros is the one who made the sword famous and is the one who like made the sword essentially. It rose to fame with him. But as for the finer details of like high level sword controlling arts, probably not. Like this would be you.
Okay, do you know where I'm actually going to send it? I am going to send it to that fucking spider place.
That's a little bit metagaming, because you're finding this out. You had your plan, executed it, and now you're discovering what he's capable of. So it's a little late to change the destination for the sword.
Oh, okay. Well, if I would have known that, then I would have done something. It's up to you. What do you want? Because it's inconsequential at this point. Then.
Yeah, I would say, given your like lack of knowledge of how sword control on that level works, I would say that you wouldn't have known enough to know that he would be able to.
So then does he stop channeling this storm immediately? Because he's going to do other stuff?
There would be like a flicker, like a 12 second flicker before the channeling would start again.
Oh, so he has his sword and he's back in 12 seconds.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
Are you continuing?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm continue.
It would be about 20 minutes later. Does a 28 hit you?
Yeah, a 28 hits.
Okay.
I'm doing the same thing again.
Okay.
So, disadvantage.
Yeah, we'll do this one more time. Just wait. Okay, you're going to take 46 points of damage.
Fantastic.
And then charisma saving throw.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. That is a dirty 20.
Okay, silver barbs.
Yeah, I suppose that works. Would have been a 21 with the new roll.
Yeah, so nothing happens then.
Are you continuing?
Is he just going to do this for...
Well, the sword's here now. It's going to start attacking you actively.
Okay. No, I suppose I'm not. There's not much I can do. I guess I will leave.
Okay.
Can the sword be damaged?
You haven't tried?
I'd pull the fire and I literally put it onto the sword. I melted that other shit. I'd start melting the sword.
You're going to try to melt the sword?
Yep.
Okay. It's going to make another attack on you.
Fantastic.
What do you... Go ahead and roll...
I'm going to switch it so that the fire... I'm switching it so that the domain... Basically changing it to a domain of fire so that it's wrapped around the sword.
Yeah.
And so it basically follows the sword's movement, and I am condensing it down so that it is literally coating the sword in like a 1/4 inch of the flame, so that it's tightly compacted, and I'm literally melting it whatever I can do to it.
Okay. You would watch. It is not having any effect on the sword.
So there's nothing.
It is not melting it. It is going to turn around towards you again. You're going to watch it gather some lightning to it. Are you continuing to try to melt it? It's going to hang, like, pointed towards you, gathering energy.
No, if I see that I have nothing that I can do to it and there's no anything, then I would just leave.
Okay.
But I would leave my spell burning the storm.
Okay, then it is going to attack you.
Oh, I'm leaving.
It's going to fly towards you.
Sure. I use my robe to go 500 feet away.
Okay, so you're teleporting away.
Yep. But my spell stays. There's no distance to it.
Okay. It would be like 3 minutes later that the sword is flying towards you.
What do you mean 3 minutes later?
It would be like you teleport, start moving back home, and then you see a sword coming, burnished with lightning coming towards you.
Okay, so like it's flying into clouds.
Yes.
Cool. What can we do here? Where would let me think. I go towards the Thunderblade sect.
Okay, you're moving towards the Thunderblade sect.
He currently runs it.
How are
No, does he run it or?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, he took back over the Thunderblade sect.
Oh, I thought they rejected him.
No.
He killed everyone that rejected him.
He killed everyone that rejected him and took back control of the Thunderblade sect. You guys helped people escape.
Oh, so he has control over
The entire
basically
city
clouds.
Right now, yeah.
So Clouds is technically its own city, like it has its own city manager, but
He kills
that's just
everyone
on
that defies
paper.
him, so...
Clouds has always been under the purview of the Thunderblade sect.
Let me think. Fuck it, I hit the sword with Disintegrate.
Okay.
Roll me a, heightened. Roll me a,
Where are we in all of this? Would this be a thing we are around at all, or?
I mean, you guys would be home. If you guys were watching the storm and knew he went out, the sword would be obvious. You'd
I'm
be
back
able to
towards
see-
town, so if you're watching, you would
You'd
see
be able
me.
to see out coming from the water the massive sword, like burnished with lightning, moving through the air towards something in the city.
It's a heightened.
Heightened?
I believe it's a dex save.
Okay, dex save. He rolled well.
On both?
He did, yeah, he rolled well on both. So a 19.
I can't come fight, because then he would know I'm alive.
No. Okay, so Silver Barbs. Try one last time.
Okay.
Revenue.
That would be, that's a 5.
Okay, so you're gonna have to tell me how you interact with this because
I gotta read Disintegrate.
Well, if it was integrated, it is now not.
Damn it, my tools!
Because it's not a being, it's an object. Destroy objects.
Does not affect magic items.
Is this a magic item?
Yes.
It's a martial item.
Yeah,
Yeah,
key.
no, this
It's
is-
not magic.
it's
It
not
can't
magic,
be
it's key.
counterspelled.
This is of the class of a magic item. It will not be affected by
All right.
Disintegrate. It is coming to attack you.
Am I not able to get away? Like I can't fly?
What's your flying speed?
60 feet plus haste if I want.
60, so that puts you at 120 feet?
Mm-hmm. Well, more than that. It would put me at 360 feet around.
360? So you can outrun it with haste going. It can go 200 feet around.
Okay.
So haste lasts how long?
A minute. But if I see my group, I'm flying back to the group.
Okay, you, with a minute, you flying at that speed can get back to your allies. As you guys would
What are
see
you doing?
something red, almost breaking the sound barrier, moving over clouds, the white lightning sword following behind him, as you would be getting back to your companions with, like, 18 seconds left on haste, as you guys see Cyrus come burning in towards you guys.
I was trying to stop the storm, and the sword attacked me. Obviously, Wogros didn't like
Would
me doing
haste have ended your flame control in the sword?
that. No, it's a
In the
ring.
sword? Okay. So yeah, Cyrus is landed. You can see this still like coming across the city. You've explained quickly. What are you doing?
Like, why? Just let it go.
It won't let me go. It's following me.
Well, we'll stop the spell.
It's obviously doing something. Is there nothing we can do this sort? So I've hit it with like just feasibility.
So you guys have the Mantis actively working on a way to deal with the sword. The last thing she told you is she found rumors, ancient writings about something called key severing that would let her cut this sword off from Wogros. But this sword is a major obstacle to fighting Wogros.
Sure. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, then I let the spell go.
Okay.
Well, actually, the spell will be gone already. It's on the sword. I moved the flame onto the sword.
No, you said that when the sword started following
No, we
you,
tried
you
to
were
melt
leaving.
the sword.
I
Remember?
tried to melt the sword.
Yes,
So
and then you said you were leaving, but you were leaving your stuff burning the storm.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, I let it go.
Okay. As
It's a good try.
As you drop that, the sword turns and starts to fly towards Glass Mountain.
It turns back around.
Does anyone have control weather?
I think so, I do.
Okay, well, you look at that. It's 7:03. We're going to take a quick 3-minute ad break. We're not going to do anything while we're gone, folks. We're just going to go on a Be Right Back screen. We'll see you then.
Just your mom.
Stick around, and we'll see y'all
Control weather.
real soon. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Your mom as well. She wanted me to tell you that.
Very kind of Alex to make that announcement. So, we come back to you having just had a long-distance standoff with Wogros over energy he was stealing from an ocean
I'm
storm.
not cutting through. I'm not cutting through. Come on. Come on.
The fucking cell reception in the storm is terrible.
Can I just go clear it with control weather?
If you want to use control weather to,
Because I can just clear it.
yeah. Control weather.
It takes 1d4 times 10 minutes to affect it,
Roll
but
me your d4, please.
if I start it now,
What's the range?
5 miles.
Oh, so you can easily get it.
Yeah, you can get it from not that far away. Not from that far from here. You can.
I can also dimension door out, and teleport out, and recall out.
I have a sword.
1 times 10, so 10.
10 minutes.
So 10 minutes. So you move it by 1 grade at a time. So you've got the wind and precipitation to deal with, and they would be at stage 4
So it goes
and
down
4
over time.
each. Yeah. So it would take you. So if it's 10 minutes each time, you could have it to clear skies in 40 minutes.
Yeah, I just sit there.
50 minutes.
I just sit there for an hour.
So literally, because it's 10 minutes casting, so literally over an hour, take this storm that's building up, down, down.
It's not snakes, it's ferrets, eating away at the clouds.
It would probably be, you'd be on minute 40. There'd be a bit of storm left, and you would probably be able to see Wogros rising up over the mountain and starting to come towards the city at this point, making his way across the sky.
I'm a different form.
Let's go hide.
Entirely.
Yeah.
And I go hide with everyone.
Okay.
Do you want to hide with us or away from us? 'Cause you can
With
probably see
you.
us.
She can't be detected by him, so.
Well,
Is
she
she-
can't. He can't be. She can't be magically seen in the future, but she can physically be seen.
Yeah, so as long as we're hiding, right?
I guess if I'm hiding
but I don't
somewhere
know
where
if-
they're not even,
Yeah,
can't
see,
even see me.
I don't know if we can hide from him. So if he finds us, I'm worried that he'll find.
Yeah, so
Sophie.
I'll go hide in the alley next to them.
Okay, so you're hiding in an alleyway?
Yeah.
I just want to clarify. I don't think his foresight ability allows him to just be yep, that person's there. He just has omniscience about where anyone, anywhere, ever is. I don't think it works like that.
If he had grown up, so you guys know a bit about Wogros's future sight. If he had grown up and been trained properly, he would absolutely be able to cast the future of anyone, anywhere who is not protected. If he had some reason, Wogros has to be, it has to affect him for him to see it. He can only see things about his own future.
So if we're hiding and we're not doing anything to Wogros.
And he can't see me, so it's just like he's like, what the fuck is
There
going
would be a
on?
little hole in his vision that is making this. Wogros would come out over the city. The first thing he would do is go out over the water and start to actively swallow up what's left of the storm there, like getting ahead of you ending it. So you and Wogros,
So
in the
it's
next
just a little bit.
5 minutes, it's gone.
I let him eat it. I'm like,
He swallows up what's
There's, like,
left here.
tiny. It's like he was like expecting like a seafood dinner, and then he got a potato.
Like 3 kernels of kibble.
As Wogros' much reduced meal, and he will depart. He casts his vision about, but only for a few moments before he heads back towards his mountain.
Does his face look a little frustrated? Just like.
No, he wouldn't show anything. This is just like blank mask. He knows other people are going to be watching him. He's not showing any weakness, any frustration here.
Yeah. Cylph'e, we gotta keep dealing with his storms, I think. Though I think the more we get rid of his storms, the longer it's gonna take him to
It looked
power
like
up.
he was like he didn't get that. He ate it. I think he was intending to eat the whole storm.
But he didn't like my fire to it.
Yeah. So just keep an eye out, I guess.
Okay.
When I'm in the city.
So, Cylph'e, one of the things you would feel with the control weather happening, control weather's usually a pretty safe spell to cast. You can do it. In places where it's done too much, eventually it starts to fuck with like the natural equilibrium of things, and there's
This isn't a natural storm.
No. I'm trying to give you a hint about something. Chill.
Chill. This is your key shit that you're trying to make me stop doing.
No. One of the things you would feel is immediately when you start affecting the storm, this is already the sort of blowback that comes from affecting the weather too often. This storm already is like fighting against your spell. It doesn't end it, but this is already like someone has been casting control weather too many times around here. You can already feel the natural forces kind of rebelling, and that this storm came through to right some wrong that has been done here.
And then I cast control weather on it, and then made it worse.
Well, and he's also fucking with it. So
Are we two clerics out clericing? Or like two sides of the city, we're playing chess. He's like, control weather.
Oh, so he.
What do you mean they're controlling my
Control
weather?
weather to E4.
So him unbalancing and sucking the storms is unbalancing things, and us getting rid of it so he can't suck it is just unbalancing it further.
So, not in the same way as what he's doing. What I'm saying is you can tell that him constantly consuming the storms that come across here is causing this blowback that is sending larger and larger storms until eventually it's something even he can't consume, which matches with what you guys learned. Eventually he's going to summon a storm so big he can't swallow it all. That'll be his moment to ascend and leave the consequences to
So
this
you're
corner of
saying
the continent.
if I cast control weather when I think it's too strong, he's gonna be totally fucked.
No, that would have eventually, more slowly, would have an equal reaction of like a storm needs to happen here, and the
What's
longer it
hint
takes.
you're giving us?
Basically, Siroth is gonna smite the shit out of this place eventually.
The hint I'm
That's
giving
what
you
we already
is
know.
with the control weather, you can do a kind of temperature check on how serious it's getting. Based on how much you feel it fighting you can get an idea of how serious the blowback's going to be.
So I'll know when it happens.
Yeah, you can tell how out of whack nature is.
Essentially, you might be able to have early warning where you're like, guys, we can't let one more storm happen. One more storm is one storm too many.
So she has an apocalypse barometer.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
5 minutes could be.
Yeah, you're like, this is the one! It's like Storm Chasers.
Am I a prophet? Like, sorry, my mom.
You're
has-
the
I
anti-prophet,
want you to
actually.
know- So, like, you can't see me. I can't see you. You killed my mom. I got a really cool book that let me cast any spell in the. Am I Jesus' favorite?
You're made of snakes.
I am Raylan's, like, not so favorite daughter.
I just love that her book has Cataclysm in it.
The end is
But she can't cast it.
Yeah, not yet. Soon.
So that would be, I wouldn't do anything else, so that'd be the end of that.
Then next, we go to the wedding.
Ding,
So,
ding, ding,
are we
ding,
going to the day
ding,
of or the
ding.
day before?
I think, like, we could, like, set the scene and then just go into, like, the walking down the aisle part, probably, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
long as you don't have
not
something
much
to do
in the
before.
way of prep.
What you got for us, Alex?
I'll be the music.
Thank you for that.
I don't know. Everything I thought about was kind of the lead up. I haven't thought too much about like the details of the wedding itself, but it's probably like more to whatever his family want and whatever their traditions are. It's kind of what
if they've
would
got
get the leeway.
clear run of this, despite being like from the Hells fully, their traditions come from before that move happened. So it is a sort of standard wedding that you would see. They would do it at Castle Rosethorn. There would be the big ceremony in the Grand Hall. The throne would be taken out for an altar temporarily. They're gonna have it built back in after for you. The back garden would have been much expanded to fit the sort of like event that's going to go on here. Likely some additions would have been built from this, and the garden would have been like redone. They would have had things transplanted, professional, like they would have made statues out of hedges and bushes and stuff like that. There would be this sort of big royal wedding going on. The main hall would be absolutely packed with people. There's like the front row where there would be your friends and your family on one side. There's the big, like, if this is your guys'
Family.
like one row, there's like the 4 rows back of like the royal family on this side. You would see at least nominally, the king and queen of Thelin would be there. The queen being this gorgeous
My sister
tiefling woman.
coming?
Your sister will come if you invite her.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wait, no, I'm not talking to her.
What?
I was gonna talk to her during downtime, but I haven't done it yet, so I'm gonna assume I haven't talked to her yet.
You can
Okay.
flash back to it if you want to.
Yeah,
have
if
her
you
here
want to
for
flash
this.
over your conversation with your sister, you can.
I want downtime to be over.
Okay, so not
No.
inviting sister.
You talk to her.
So
But things are so
No,
weird.
So
I
it's-
don't want to do it
You have
yet.
not talked to her.
No.
Okay.
Couldn't find the time. Too busy with monsters.
No, she's just fucking terrified.
Oh.
She found out her sister was Marquis, and she didn't even know, or, like, anything, so she thinks her sister hates her at the moment.
So then, so big rooms packed.
Gorgeous tiefling woman. They've made sure not to upstage you, but beautiful backless
As
dress. Big, like, massive ruby choker. And then
What color dress?
it's
Bright white.
It's an ivory.
Eggshell. It's not white, it's eggshell.
she would probably be in like almost iridescent, like purple.
Bone white.
So, iridescent is, like, white.
Shimmery.
No, it's just shimmering.
Shimmering, yeah.
It starts white and shimmers into the color that you want it to be.
Think of
No,
your,
no, the whole thing has a shine to it.
That's like
is what I mean.
pearlescent,
It's
right?
So
Is
it's
it pearl-
purple with
With a shine.
with like a unicorn skin on top.
Shiny purple.
shiny purple.
like think of like a rainbow trout, like or a trout under the water, like
She's like a
iridescent
fish.
scales, like it's shimmery colors.
She's an ugly fucking fish in a purple dress.
Because most iridescents start at white.
It is a purple dress that is shiny.
Should we be
It's like
mad? I think we're mad.
holographic.
Yeah.
Like it has a rainbow that shines through it.
No.
Sophie's just really
It's-
angry at
it's
everybody.
Shiny. There's not a rainbow. It's like it doesn't reflect light.
I'm trying to figure out
Like
what
a
it is in my head
disco.
because it isn't coming through. Whenever I think iridescent, I think of like the white that like slowly transfers into like the pinks and the reds and the blues.
If you come here, I'll show you.
Hang on, I'm looking it up too. I'm sure mine will
If
be
you just
better.
look up shiny purple, there's a looping animated shiny purple
Like
glove.
this.
So she's dressed up to go to a part, like dancing.
Well, this is like, I don't think the dress is this shape, but it's
I mean,
like...
the shine is like rave.
It could be muted.
It's not like a disco ball. Like it's not like plastic or something shining. It is just like
It's just glitter.
not even glitter. The cloth has a slight shine to it.
So like silk.
Yeah,
Yeah, when she
Sure.
moves, there's a little shimmer.
it's a bit shinier than silk.
You gotta be very specific.
Sophie's on a hair trigger.
Just because
She's-
you guys are men and don't understand why this is important to me doesn't mean it's not important.
I got it.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of exasperation from caring about this dress, and I wish we had another fucking girl here because you get it.
Oh no,
She'd understand.
Thanks
She's
for
not
standing up
wearing
for
a
me.
white dress.
No disrespect at my wedding. Kick
So-
her out.
Yeah.
We got
Pour wine on.
bah.
The king,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
despite being
Your
a
white dress
tiefling,
is now purple.
has certainly become a bit more demonic over his time. You would see he is a full 9 feet tall, has horns coming up. there is a little like ball of fire that hangs between them above him.
Sorry, did I say I was unattracted to this man?
You did.
I suddenly want my own wedding.
You did say your own.
Could it be a double wedding?
Big Red and King Red fanfic.
Oh my god. The ogre.
I didn't think
and the
I'd
demon.
find love again after you ate all my family.
He is charcoal gray. He's wearing a black suit. And just kind of like towering over the people he's sitting beside at the front of this wedding.
He's at the front row.
He is!
Wait, could we invite Tithe?
If you wanted to invite Tithe, you could.
Because you're making a relationship with him.
I am?
The apprentices?
Yeah, we are. Yep.
I feel like that's canon. We're just like, oh, are you inviting Tithe? They're like, why would I invite Tithe? Because you're making a relationship.
Tithe?
I am.
The really tall, the actually kind of medium ogre.
Okay.
The wizard guy that you're currently making a contract with
Oh, yeah.
to help you.
Is that a wedding thing? Yeah. Okay.
This is a political. Think of it.
He
like,
just didn't strike me as noble.
he owns a wizard tower.
Speaking,
Not owns, but is managing a wizard tower.
I guess.
speaking of which.
Also, like, think of like this is a political marriage. You want everyone you know politically there, so that they see how pretty and hot you are, and then they want
That's
to
a good
talk
point.
to you more. And then if you invite them to a personal thing like this, then they're like, well, maybe we are really close friends because you invited me to our wedding.
Yeah.
I helped her make a list of her political friends.
Should I invite other wizards?
Maybe that Arcana one, the one that is helping you against our lease.
The lady?
Yeah.
Yeah. Malcheser Zen would be in attendance. He would have been invited by the royal family, and he would absolutely be there. That is the wizard you guys met dealing with that that turtle wizard.
Ah.
Let me find
Laura
the other
Baker.
lady.
Yeah.
Also,
Baker.
Yeah, Laura Baker's
speaking of nobility
girl.
and stuff, when you mentioned
Laura Baker.
you were talking something about like buying the city of Alakran. I took a look at the size comparison between not your duchy, the entire country of Thelin, and it is the country. The Tamaran Empire is 17 times bigger than the entire Thelin Empire.
Okay, well, they can keep the rest of the country.
Yeah, which one
Just the
was-
capital city.
Capital.
No big deal.
I'll just buy the castle.
I'll buy that one island, that really
Yeah.
silly island floating in the
Or,
sky.
yeah. The
Probably
wedding
wasn't
part.
worth millions and millions and billions.
For the command stone. That was
Yeah.
without the floating city part of it. The command stone was like, what, 2.3 million?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like. By the way, chat. The person that bought it was my character's mother, and so we went to explore it, and
Yeah.
so like we're kind of founders of that. Little
Not to brag.
Not a brag. They do have houses on it. That was part of the deal, that you guys would get residences on it, which is no easy feat.
Would I have, like... I don't know what Barion's up to. Is, like...
You mean
Is he
Cyrus?
some... No, Barion. Would he be a person I would have ended up getting wizards from? Like, what's his involvement in that?
It's not impossible. Your best bet would be to go to the Arcanum, which is likely going to be something closer to home. And given that Thelin has Malcheser Zen, they're likely going to be coming from Thelin or from other wizard
I
towers. like
would say
around
though,
there.
Barion would absolutely love to do a small exchange for students to be like, hey, awesome, you guys have a 1-year exchange or a 6-month exchange rotation
a
where
little
you're going to go
residency.
practice basic magic and cantrips and help doing like infrastructure and utility work with your magic. He would totally be on to
The
that.
wizard fashion
It
program.
is valuable experience in a
No, but,
workplace
like,
setting,
for-
and therefore payment is not necessary.
It gives them experience of different other places. Also,
Yeah.
it allows them to cast a little of stuff like prestidigitation and you know what I mean. Like,
You're going to learn lighting. You're going to learn color management.
Yeah,
But
and-
no, I see what you're saying, Dan. I'm just
Yeah, and
just
you are-
because it's like a high class place, I'm just picturing the interior decorated. school of
Unfortunately, due
magic.
to volume of applicants, payment will not be provided for this position, but it will give you valuable experience.
but I could see like a
And
lot
a-
of things like
a hearty
arcane
reference.
lock. Like there's lots of things that they
Yeah.
could be practicing and doing. And
Yeah, it would not be impossible that,
So, yeah.
especially with your relationship with
Tithe.
Tithe, that a few from the tower work into that rotation.
Yeah.
Probably most of your workforce that you're hiring is going to come from Thelin
Yeah.
itself, which
Well,
is
if
well
I am encouraged to invite Tithe, I probably would just do a blanket like the important people of that, which would probably include Barian if I've interacted with that side of things to any degree.
Well, are you sending an invite to the King and Queen of Alakran?
Probably not. That feels like...
Are you sending an invite to Ysel?
You do know Tithe and Tithe.
So I think it would be like a pseudo thing, like Tithe, you could invite your mom, and
I'm
also...
just trying to figure out, like, how wide are you... Because
Yeah.
you've never met Barry and you've only met Tithe,
well,
right?
I'm
So it's like,
specifically
is it people
thinking
you've heard
about
of?
wizard stuff. Like,
Okay.
like for
Okay.
the business arrangement, it being a part of stuff.
I could see an invite for Barian being like, hey, we met Tithe, like, invite your, the whatever, the owner or the grandma.
We want to do business.
That makes
This
sense.
is a way for
Ysel...
us to
No, like,
connect.
Ysel makes 0 sense. She's like...
You're just gonna eat all the food?
Yeah, well, but I mean, it makes sense.
Ysel
Because he meant
wouldn't
Big
make
Red
sense.
and Tithe. So it's like, if
Yeah.
you're just going the important people you've heard of, what's the list we're talking
They're the
about?
first
Yeah.
ones
Big
on
Red
the
and
list
Barian,
out of people
probably.
that you've
See,
met in
but-
Alakran.
But I'm thinking specifically for, like, I have a goal for if they come to
Yeah.
Yeah,
get something out
I
of
got
it, and I don't have anything
So
to get out of Ysel.
Realistically, Barian would be probably the only one that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Even Lorelai, like, we
Like
never
Tithe
met
and Barian
Lorelai,
show
right?
up. Well,
Make me a
I've heard
persuasion
about
check.
her.
Make me a
I've heard
persuasion
about
check.
the lady that has a magic church, and I want to invite Lady with magic.
Yeah, but
Persuasion check.
we met Ballo, but we're not gonna invite fucking Ballo.
I went to her church, talked to them, found out she exists, have a contact through mail. I'm gonna send her an invite.
Might as well, right? Wide net. We've got a lot of people
Your
coming.
DC is definitely higher than his DC, just given Lorelai's
I am aware.
personality and
What it
love of social settings.
seems like a fucking trap. That's what that is.
In her
Think I was born yesterday?
I was literally going to accept the letter about this, but now I know she's trying to get me.
33.
Don't answer it. Okay, 33. All right. And our.
I mean, the flip side of high insight is like, when people are being honest,
Yeah,
ideally.
I like to think we both try to read each other's mind, and we're like, what are you doing? Why do I see my mind in your mind? And why do you see
That is not a
your
line you
mind
cross.
in-
I am the mind reader around here.
I'm the mind reader around
Don't
here.
fuck with me. You're gonna lose a mind.
What a campaign that was.
I got 26.
26. Okay.
Not very good.
But it's like just a cute little. I add cute little hearts. And I
Can I
add
make the... Sorry.
cute little church drawings in the bottom, and I just casually mention
It's
them
fan
from
mail.
Raylan. I like
Go.
to. So I have a headcanon about this, like, letters to Lorelai. She hasn't answered a single one.
That sounds like a movie.
No,
Letters
listen.
To Lorelai.
Listen. So she found out about her, sent her a letter, didn't get a response. She's been sending a letter every single week with different, like, but like.
Who the fuck is this
What
person?
if you talk to me just a little bit, like I'm from here? Different facts each time.
There's probably somebody in charge of screening the mail who's like, this one talks about a red wedding. I probably should actually give Lorelai this one. There's like a pile of discarded mail
She
that
read-
didn't even make it to
Like,
her.
She
I
read two
get
of
the
them and
gist.
was like,
You
I'm
can
done.
filter these out
Yeah.
from now on.
Yeah.
I understand. What's-
She's like, if I get around to it, I'll talk to her about the first one. Just take a look. If it's not important,
Yeah.
the garbage is over there. They're like, there's a wedding invite. All right.
I like to think she hasn't answered a single.
You would be correct.
Yeah.
So then both Lorelai and Barian would be in attendance. You're going to 26?
Yeah, 26.
Okay, I would say that the Princess Cyrus is not in attendance then.
Okay.
It would just be Barian who came.
Isn't that his wife?
Yes.
He's not gonna bring his wife?
His wife elected not to come.
What a bitch.
What a fucking bitch. Oh my god.
He must not have a good relationship with him.
You've
Probably a
seen
failing marriage.
Charis's and Barian's relationship. He was like, oh yeah, they sent this wedding event. She's like, oh, that's cool. Like, they're talking about like a diplomatic alliance. She's like, oh, I get it. We'll stay home. It's likely how it would have went. She heard like, ooh, wedding party, and then like, oh, business party.
Who said that?
Charisse probably with Barian.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably just because they're, wizards aren't good lovers.
So,
canon.
we cut to wedding bells fill the air of the entire city. There is this like massive walkway, light shining through the huge windows behind the altar here. Excuse me.
Remember when we fought a giant skeleton in here and you thought that you were married to
So-
somebody else?
Is this the same hall I got married in? She's so, like... What if I didn't think about this.
Big, bony girl.
We've both been married.
I have definitely tested if Roth is a doppelganger. Like, I just need some of your blood. It's
Make
not
sure
weird.
It's not blue.
Sure, babe.
Don't say it like that. That's now I'm weirded out by it.
Cylph'e gets weirdly quiet in this hall. Like she's like talking about the way, and she's like,
And
Yeah.
you'd be going
You've been
out
bossing people around
first.
all day, and then you're like, oh.
It hits you as you find yourself walking down the hall with the groomsmen on one side, the bridesmaid on the other.
Let's see if she doesn't just vamp her fucking
The maid of honor just dips.
It's like Jasmine's, like, you know, where
My
she's like,
wedding? Oh my god.
it's also her technique to keep herself sane.
Hey.
Please roll.
I just like to think she's like walking down and then she's like she vamps.
You're literally walking
The
down
flowers
the
drop.
The bouquet hits the ground as Cylph'e would vanish. People are like looking around like, the fuck?
I go all the way home.
I got an insight of 19. If there's possible to roll an insight
so
on.
you see her walk down and then you suddenly remember her very, like, she got married here to your mother under control, and then you're like, oh no.
See her like freeze at the entryway, like about to lead the procession out, and you see her like pause as it hits her.
You see the, like, panic build up, and then she's like,
Okay, I think to Dana, no, Dana's not there either. Well, Dana would be there.
yeah, Dana would be
Dana's at
there.
the front.
What is it? No, he's not.
No, sorry, Dana would be back, but he's not where he can see you. If you're up by this entrance,
Yeah.
he's not somewhere he
No,
can see you.
but I'm gonna think to Dana and,
Yeah.
I don't even know if there's anything.
Sorry. Dice,
Cylph'e
said
is
8.
freaking out. You gotta get Lance to fix her. It's an emergency.
So, you would hear back, Lance has no idea what to do. He has no way to contact her.
Fuck.
Her sister's there.
I thought he wasn't there.
You said she's not there.
I want her to be there a lot, though. Okay, I'm having a lot of trouble with it, because we haven't
Uh-huh.
talked about, like, much of my downtime stuff unless I talk to you about it.
Mm-hmm.
So we haven't had any conversations, we haven't had anything, so I don't know what, but she's going to talk to her eventually in this downtime, and I want her to come, but we haven't done it, so it doesn't feel like I can. And
So-
it feels, like, weird, 'cause we haven't talked about
We're
anything.
out of time, yeah. We've like bounced far forward.
Mhm.
There's some stuff in the middle still.
It wasn't on our radar. I didn't realize.
No, it's not
yeah.
anything, like, crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just confused by it.
So, if you want the short of, like, what would your sister say if you asked her about
I
it?
want to actually roleplay it, like, off of stream.
Okay. We
I
can do
don't
that.
think it's anything stream really needs to see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll.
Alright. See if you mustered up the courage to talk to your
Above
sister.
10, she's at the wedding, and
Alright.
I've talked to her before this, and then we can roleplay that for session.
Alright.
I don't think the answer, so she's there.
We've come
The
to
magic
a
of
decision.
That was a 2.
It's like when you're like, oh, I can't decide whether I want, like, pizza
And then
or
you
burritos.
actually,
And then
like-
someone's like, oh, let's get burritos. You're like, fuck you, I want
Yeah.
pizza.
That's how I work.
Yeah.
That's, if you want me to do it, then you gotta be like, okay, do the opposite thing. And I'm like, suddenly I'm more interested in the thing I'm actually interested in, because you've shown me how uninterested I
Yeah.
am in the other thing. So she is there.
Okay, if your sister's there, then Lance would probably go talk to. There would be like a, as he would go talk to your sister. Where's Cylph'e right now?
In the castle.
At the
In her
Hurrah.
sister's room. But the wrong sister, because the sister's at the wedding.
Yeah.
She's like, she bamfed into her, like, older sister's room. Like, shit.
I just grab a Dahlia and be like, "You're the maid of honor now."
Yeah.
Okay. She's like scooping the bouquet up off the ground. My dress is not right for this. She'll probably put some like illusion over her to like make her dress a little different from the other bridesmaid. Cylph'e, you are going to receive a message from your sister. You know what would probably happen?
No, I don't.
Cylph'e, what are you doing here?
Why are you in my sister's room? Where are you?
As, on the wind, your uncle would...
Nothing is going on. Okay, well, the place I got married is the location of my friend's wedding. And then I disappeared.
Why?
I don't know. I just... instinct took me here.
Are you scared of the one you met?
No! I'm never scared of anything!
Then why are you here?
Because it's a good time for a family reunion.
I am here because your sister told me to come here.
How far away were you?
I was not very far away
Okay. I feel less bad about it.
from the wedding.
I feel a little worse about it. I guess I should go back.
If you're brave enough.
What does that mean?
He's fucking calling you out.
What does that mean?
DBAB.
Well, it seems rather like you're hiding.
No.
I thought you told me you were strong enough that you didn't need to hide from
I'll
things.
kill you right here.
That's more like it.
Right now. It would take the entire wedding. Fine, we'll go back! God. Can we go back after the ceremony?
That's up to you.
I grab his hand and I teleport
Both of you vanish.
back into wherever her
So-
room is.
Oh no, we're at the like.
I know.
Yeah, but
No,
she
yeah,
would
you're
appear.
appearing away from the procession happening.
Yeah, I'm not gonna interrupt it again.
It hasn't started. You have time to get back in to be maid of honor.
If
Yeah,
you...
this is like the very start of.
You'd hear the beginning
The
of
thing.
like.
I like to think like everything like takes a like Jasmine's like, give us one second.
I'm definitely not.
Okay.
I'm hiding.
You
then-
hear the.
Make
Then it
grand
would have already
entrance.
happened. Then it's not paused and I can't get in. It's
if I
okay
go-
with me, but I
Well,
need
well, no,
to
like
know.
I wouldn't even be in yet. I would just like wait. Like they can hang out. She's not gonna make an announcement, but
Oh,
she's
okay.
not
So
gonna
it's
like.
just like something happens and the party's like, let them deal with it.
Yeah, so people who are like looking over, quite a few people would have seen it happen, but it's still at the doorway here. As if you want to rejoin and go, and Alia will hand
Yeah.
you the bouquet.
I like run down. I'm like, I don't want to talk about it.
Like,
So just as she's getting there,
What's wrong?
bum, bum,
Well,
bum.
the last time I was on that isle, I got married forcefully,
okay, well, I'm getting married right now.
and I'm trying to get it together. Yeah,
I love you, and I need you to not.
bamf out
disappear.
again. Yeah, no,
Please.
that was a mistake. I want you to know I didn't even remember doing it.
Okay.
It was like I had a jade that just wanted me out.
Bing, bong, bong,
Oh, I
bing.
crushed the flowers. I hide the crushed flowers in my chest.
Bing,
Yeah.
Turns
bong,
it
bong,
inside in, yeah.
bong, bong,
As
bing,
the groomsman and the bridesmaid would go out.
I
towards the
pretend nothing
front.
happened.
Because there is like,
I roll again.
there's like a
But this isn't a bamf out. This is a how together I can keep it.
Okay,
You know?
okay, sure.
Oh God.
She's
She's sweating.
Cyrus
It's a
is
good
gonna,
thing you've got illusions over your makeup.
Cyrus is gonna put a hand on your shoulder. Hey,
Yeah.
got your back. It's all good.
Thanks. Great. Let's get this fuck over with.
So the groom and the stuff walks out, and then eventually Jasmine does her like I'm assuming like a 10 to 15 minute lap slow princess moment wife march. You know those ones that take way too long. She's like, okay, we're doing a second
She
circuit.
waves every step.
We're doing a second circuit.
You know they come out and they're like,
Yeah, she like,
Like
she
loops
melts it
around.
so it's like we now present the bride.
yeah, it takes 2 songs.
This is very Jasmine.
Her wedding march takes 2 songs.
Yeah, of course.
And then eventually, then I just imagine they're up at the table now, and this guy comes up and is just like, marriage.
Marriage.
I
could officiate too. No, I'm not.
I feel like you're not up for that.
No, I like to think
You officiated at your own wedding as well.
Oh my god, it's so trauma related
yeah.
over here.
I feel like they would have their own officiating
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jasmine's dress is this beautiful, like, not crazy shape-wise. Like, it's pretty sleek and modern while still being a little bit ball gowny. But the main thing is that it has, like, this literal, like, river of gemstones that, like, slaloms down the front of it and around to represent, of course, the beautiful mountains and the beautiful rivers of Lost Luare that you should come and visit. We have premium hotels.
It's an advertisement.
There's nowhere else.
Her veil is a fucking New Vegas advertisement.
And that's just her dress. Like, the veil itself is this, like, hand tapestried, like, almost like a cloth painting of, like, the beautiful landscape.
Some would call it a poster.
Yeah. With a, like, diverse couple happily living...
Where's the tour
Yeah,
bus?
at a magical
is there
machine that
glacier
shows you
eating
random illusionary numbers, and if they all match, you get a bunch of gold.
So Jasmine has finished her.
Yeah, I walk up, I wave, I smile, I look perfect.
Okay. You reach the front. The ceremony goes about how you'd expect. Now the
Long and
bridal
boring
bars
and
start
lots
running
of little
away.
things to do.
You may kiss
It has
the bride.
a little influence from the hells in it. Like, your marriage contract is...
In blood.
It's not like an actual pact, like demonic contract, but it is, like, styled after one. You can see...
A romantic.
The paper is like a golden sheaf of paper. There is, like, runes along the outside of it. It's made to look, very magical and binding. You've had plenty of time to inspect it. It is not. It's just fancy. But you guys approach. You guys would have your moment to kiss the bride. The presiding gods that are brought up. Do you have any that you would ask to have preside
Raylan?
from your side?
If anything, specifically not Garmet, which I don't think is going to be an issue. I don't think demons and lies get along very well.
I did forget to ask is, would you invite my dad?
She probably wouldn't, like, think to unless it was mentioned to her.
I probably wouldn't have brought it up if you didn't mention anything.
Yeah, because...
if you want him there, Cylph'e would definitely bring him up.
I think I like the idea that someone was like, hey, there's important people.
And my dad might try to...
Yeah, like if I
Fuck the
invited
king's
Cylph'e's
wife.
sister, I'd probably invite your dad. In the same, like...
Yeah, it's when Cylph'e gets you your list of, like, all of your political friends, you know?
God,
like,
I
when she
know a
helps
lot
you
of
with everyone.
people.
Yeah, you know, like, a lot of people.
Lance
Remember
has-
that bard from that city?
Lance has a noble, like, great-uncle?
Really? I thought he was an
Oh, he's
orphan.
97. Maybe he says this one out.
So the god presiding over this ceremony would be Beelzebub, ruler
Ooh,
of the
fun.
hells.
That's cool.
So,
Right then.
I'm not like other girls. I got married to...
This is a goth shaggy wedding.
My dress is actually black.
as
It
you
will be the night that I will marry
you
you.
have your kiss with your husband, who, by the way, through this whole thing is like not falling apart but giddy with excitement, like through the whole thing. Extremely excited.
Does he know it's a political marriage?
Nobody doesn't
It's
seem like
a-
anybody's talked to him about
Does he think
this.
he's actually getting married to the love of his life?
We'll never know.
Oh, attach that
That'll
one later.
happen off screen. Yeah, you don't know how those conversations went.
The ceremony would end. Everybody would be invited out in an hour to the gardens, as well as to the flying ship above. Because if your dad's been invited, that is becoming part of the ball grounds. Absolutely.
That's cool.
And he would also be there with all of his wives in tow.
There is a non-zero chance he makes a pass at the king's wife. I'm just saying.
There is a 0% chance he does that. He has strict requirements for who he marries.
That
He wants to be the most royal in his
So
relationship.
I'm thinking currently right.
You
Oh,
talked
do
me
you hold
out
on? Do
of
you
a
mean
+1
all his
policy.
wives?
He is bringing all of his currently living
Oh
wives.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
uh,
you talked me out of limiting it to one.
Yeah, we could have a discussion
no
about
one's
that.
gonna-
But
oh, I have the list.
oh, you have the whole
I
list.
have the list. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's
We're about to find out how many wives my dad has.
Let's open. the
There's,
list
like-
here.
And by the way, all of them smoke shows.
Let's see. There we are. Heliod.
They better be less
it's not
beautiful
in
than
here.
them.
It must be in here. Let's just find Heliod. There we are. Okay, so he would have there would be a gorgeous Githzerai woman there with him. There would be a hobgoblin woman in finery. There would be a goblin woman there in finery.
This is like fucking
My dad gets his freak on.
monsters.
Oh no, good wait, just wait.
So
My God's strictly against this.
this would be for them the first time that each of them has been to the material plane. As these are all from the astral sea. Cyrus's mother, Evelyn, would be there. There would be a human woman from Delir who would be there. And there would be a tabaxi woman who would be there.
7.
Having come with the royal family, there would be a Cambion woman who came from one of the other layers of hell. There would be a half-orc woman from the plane of Earth. And there would be a Kenku woman from the plane of air.
Not a single man.
It is all women at the moment.
Isaac, is this your like PC? Are you starting a harem?
You've talked to him. He requires of his partners that they give birth to children for him. So not a lot of men.
I think Isaac
Going
wants
for
to,
it?
I think Isaac's like.
It
No, no, no.
is kind of
Listen,
weird
I-
to have your self-insert be.
I designed this with him.
It's your self-insert.
Self-insert.
Walk away from me! Look at the pain, no mind!
Someone self-insert.
No, as you would know that he does have the you guys talked about it with him, and he mentioned that not a lot of men.
Dan
go for
gave the
pregnancy
list of
thing.
I want these wives.
If it, currently
Get arbitrary.
he is looking for a celestial. I'll let you know that much.
So him with his bevy of wives behind him would arrive here.
They're not even married. They're just breeding slaves.
No, they're all
are
married. They all have marriage contracts.
Only 42 of them.
I think there's like 12. Or there's 11, I think.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, sorry. There's 9.
9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Pretty
9.
close to 42.
Yeah.
Chump change.
Pennies. This is much reduced harem because he was sealed away for a long time and it all died off.
So it would be 42.
Would be hundreds. Would be
I'm right
hundreds.
somewhere in here.
As the party would start, people going around, there would be an ever-growing pile of gifts, and one of them would approach you specifically. You would
A
see
gift or a person with a gift.
a person with a gift, kind of both. You would see the king making his way towards you.
God,
Special
he
pleasure.
is the gift.
Oh, he's like, marry me? I need another wife?
You would recognize the creature following after him in their native form. You would see Zelstadt.
Fuck. That's the guy who
The
Blackfeather guy, the guy who
The
fucked.
one who holds...
Oh, the demon that we made a deal with to never enter his property ever again.
Indeed.
That
Well,
house still
actually,
in
Cyrus.
clouds?
Only Cyrus can't enter his property ever again. We can. That was in the contract.
Oh my.
Cyrus is not impressed.
Cylph'e's
I'm
ecstatic.
waiting. I might be impressed.
As he approaches, my dear,
Hi.
I understand you've had some dealings with this demon.
I believe so.
I
Hello.
wave at him behind.
You would feel a prickling of heat as the temperature rises about 5 degrees at your back.
I wave behind her back at him.
Zolstat smiles over at you. One of my pets has a grudge with you.
You're the bird.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I thought a suitable gift would be the resolution of that grudge with you.
That's amazing.
A small matter. If you're amenable to me interceding on your behalf.
Oh, of course.
As he looks over and Zolstat turns and smiles. Well, then I would be happy to have such that black-feathered rogue never bothers you again.
Can I breathe?
Insight check.
You can breathe just fine. As he speaks, let me roll your insight check.
25.
Does someone poke Cyrus?
I would like glance over my shoulder at you, or like a little annoyed. Like, what are you doing?
Like, hey, I'm sweating.
You would see him
Fuck off, I
staring,
have
and
makeup
then
on.
he would look at you, and the heat would drop back down to normal. How does Adalia take this?
Adalia, I think, would have seen the start of this and walked away.
Yeah. She's madder than me.
Lance follows her.
Yeah, if you want to, like, nudge Lance, he'll head after
Lance
her.
just likes her. I like to think Lance would just follow her.
Yeah.
I want to see what this deal is, or this solution, this gift.
I would look like to the king, be like, I appreciate this very much.
You're most welcome. I'm glad you had something personal that I could deal with. I like having a personal touch to my gifts.
I
Insight check.
like curtsy.
What the fuck does that mean?
He wants to fuck me.
21.
21. He seems genuine. He legitimately
Okay.
likes.
It's not to just.
He
use
likes
it
to
against her
personally touch his
later.
gift.
No, he seems to enjoy giving gifts that mean more than just a pile of coin.
Okay.
From what you can see
Okay.
from him. Yeah.
You get a whisper in your ear.
Mm-hmm.
Find out what that means.
Well, it usually means something creepy. I just assumed it was
No,
creepy.
find out what Blackfeather not being able to hurt you means.
I'll get an exact detail, and then I will let it to you.
Bless you.
As the king would probably make his way away, if you want to keep Zolstat behind to talk to him, you could.
Sure.
Okay.
What are the exact details?
To have him not interfere with us ever
Yeah.
again.
Ah, interesting. Now that's not what I was asked about. I was asked to make sure he didn't bother you.
Well, if he bothers my friends, it would bother me.
Ooh.
Well, perhaps, considering I've only been reimbursed for the one favor.
You want to die?
Me? If it makes you feel better, you can kill this body.
Well, I'm pretty sure we have ways. Come and find you wherever you go.
Oh, I'd love a home visit. Are you looking to make an enemy?
It feels like you're trying to get out of your agreement.
My agreement is that Blackfeather does not bother you.
We haven't come up with the agreement yet.
Well, then see to it that Blackfeather doesn't do anything that bothers me.
Which means bothering us. Because we will take it back to her.
How about I give your friends, and if you wish to join them, the opportunity to deal with Blackfeather more permanently. I could put on a little game. The
Really?
prize,
Is his
Blackfeather's permission to go to the mortal plane. If you win, you decide if and when he ever comes back. And if he wins, he can make a little excursion with
We can say no to him ever coming back, though, right? Because that's going to be our choice.
you. Would have
Free reign?
command.
Done.
In writing, please. I whisper in your ear.
Well then, give me time to play Moonraker and set up a little game. I'll send you the details. Things can be flexible. Work at your schedule.
Make it a contract. What if you just turn it on us and then make it so he wins because you help him? If it's not just against him and it's against multiple things, and I want to know what is we're up against.
Well, I'm sure he'll recruit a few friends.
That's fine.
No more than the number of your party that you're bringing.
It's fine, but this is a demon deal. About dealing with demons. You know, you understand the lack of trust and safety we have in that?
I shall make up a contract for the agreements of the battle and for the reward, so that you can be assured everything is.
But this has nothing to do with your deal with me.
And if you don't wish to participate in this fight, you are welcome to leave your friends to it. Either way, even should they choose never to play this little game, Blackfeather will not come to harm you or your husband.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Now, I was going to try some of the refreshments.
I think you'll actually find the exit was over on the other side of the room.
Oh, a crying shame. But who am I to get in the way of your day? You keep good company.
I'm just gonna like turn away from him.
As he will make his way out of the event.
I'm gonna like subtly pull Cyrus aside.
He kind of like shakes out of his reverie, and you notice he's holding a metal tumbler that has melted in his hand.
Can I help you? Those are expensive.
Sorry.
Fix it.
He would pick it up, melt the
Fi-
ball, and just
fix
kind of
it.
like spin it around.
Ryan, you have like you know like a clay mug that's
Yeah.
obviously been made by an amateur. You now have a metal version of that.
He like dips it in a water barrel,
Thanks.
sets it on the table.
It's like
Anyway, I
bracket
have
along
a
one
job
side.
for you.
Sure. What?
I'm worried that Danon has been very good about this and is not gonna be good about it. Like he's gonna be in the moment and realize that he's not having fun. So your job is to make him have fun
All right.
at all costs.
I'm gonna grab 2 bottles of wine that Dana likes and head in the opposite direction.
All right.
Pat you
All
on
right.
the back,
Dana.
and then
is
just go
8.
socialize.
We're gonna take our mid-game break, so we'll be back in about 15 minutes. You won't be missing anything during that time. We'll run a 3-minute ad during that, so that the pre-rolls are kept at bay, and we'll see y'all real soon. Bye. Hello, folks.
Sorry.
You may have noticed we took a bit of a longer break. Me and Runa didn't have dinner, so we took a break to eat because we were very hungry. So we're back.
I wasn't very hungry, but you offered me it, and then I ate it.
And then we were like doomer coded about captains.
I also didn't give him a clear answer at all.
Yeah.
He was like, "You want food?" And I didn't even look up.
She stared at me.
And I looked at him. And then he was like, "Do you, like, is that a yes?" And then I looked back down at the book. And then I looked at him expectantly, and then he went to go get it, and then he made it.
Yeah.
And then I handed it to her. She's like, "I'm not even like ready. I don't have room for a plate. Like I can't." And then I went to eat mine, and like 2 minutes later, she had her plate in front of her and was eating.
So
I might have been a little hungry. Might have been a little hangry, okay?
Cyrus would spend the rest of the evening getting Danon drunk and keeping him
Lubricating
happy.
Danon.
That's what I do for the rest of the night.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my uncle that came because I forced him to come.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask him if, because it's my friend's wedding, if you would cure my immunity to poison so I can get drunk. Because it's for wedding.
Make me a persuasion check.
I'm really good at those. Guidance.
Guidance.
I like.
Before you go talk to him, you're like,
Yeah.
go talk to your uncle. Don't think I didn't see you praying, girl. She won't help you here. You're dealing with me. Don't give me the doe eyes. Damn it.
I can smell the divine shit scent on your spell breath.
4, 17, plus 14 is 13 plus 14. 31.
31.
I give him my biggest puppy dog. guys.
You give him the
I'm in my like
works.
prettiest
Like, yeah.
dress.
When
He knows that I, like, vamped out earlier, and he's like...
He is glaring at you as you approach him. So you want me to curse you, so that you can go have fun with all these
Yes.
people who are beneath you.
Yes. Me and Jasmine can get drunk together.
Absolutely not.
She just got into a political marriage.
That's
I
supposed to
wonder what I would
entice
be
me.
influenced by being drunk around someone that just got politically married.
You're too good for them anyways.
No, I'm not. Maybe I am. But
So he's gonna walk away from you. And then shortly later you would feel a curse descending over you.
I like to think she's like, did I win?
And then like a moment later you're like, ooh.
It's kind of like parental control Wi-Fi. Like,
Yeah.
You have to go and ask, like, hey, can I have fun today?
Jasmine!
Oh my god, can you imagine if your parents could just undrunk you? Because they're what's letting you get drunk? And it's
Yeah.
like, you're like, you get like brought home from a party way too drunk. They're like, that's it. No getting drunk for a year. You're grounded from alcohol.
Mom, please.
I hook my arm in Lance's and I run up to Jasmine. I'm like, we have to do shots.
I'm like on Prince Roth's arm.
Do we have to
Like,
do shots with us being Prince Roth?
it's like a little
Well, a few shots couldn't hurt at our wedding.
They couldn't hurt.
Lance, bring them out. I already brought them.
Bring
And
them
Lance, bring them.
out.
Lance also has one.
We'll have one.
Bring them out.
My uncle cured my
Just a
poison
second Prime
immunity.
Minister.
Sorry. Not
As
really.
you guys drink and dance the night away, does anybody have anything in particular they want to move to?
Lots of little, like, social, like, grease the wheels socializing.
Okay.
But nothing, like, all just downtime stuff that helps downtime things that I'm already doing. Nothing, like, plot relevant.
Yeah, I think we're probably good to.
Okay. Then you spend the evening as a good part of a political union politicizing. You go around, you make connections, you make
I have
promises.
such a vision for this
Some
land.
of them you'll keep. But yeah, you go around rubbing shoulders with the people invited here. The royal family is no slouch in inviting important people either, so it's a good location.
Is
for
Elise
it.
there? Ellis?
Sorvel?
Ellis Harlow.
Oh!
Oh.
Only if you invited him.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, he's not gonna
No.
show up. No.
Oh God. I wasn't an
Cylph'e,
invite.
I'm here.
No,
Hey,
your
lads,
sister's.
came on his
Your
way. I
sister's
had to explain.
Direct from Elise. Not the Sorvel, just the Harlow, and we get it on. I got her horse stuff. She has a horse. She doesn't like horses?
We'll see how mad you make your sister and maybe.
Oh, we
change
will
him.
look up, I hope.
No, honestly, he wouldn't be here.
I also drink with my sister.
She's
Oh God. Oh, that's like a different level of getting back at your sibling. Oh, your ex you didn't like, never wanted him in the family, got him in.
Say hello to your new half brother.
He tastes so good.
He's like, hey, little sister, are
He
you
gets-
stuck in that washing machine?
He gets a little paler every time you see him. He's
Maybe
like,
half brother would be brother-in-law, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right. Then eventually the wedding would draw to a close. There'd probably be some after parties that split off. Some of them the royal family's kind of business. Some of them you and your friends. Eventually the evening comes to a close.
how is Danon?
Hammered.
Yeah.
Danon is very drunk.
Can
Can you what?
drink with him?
Yeah, absolutely, if you want. Danon is drunk and having a good time, and well-behaved. Like, not well-behaved, but doesn't say anything he shouldn't, doesn't come over and cause trouble with anybody he shouldn't. He is drunk and having a good time, like when you were young and you guys would go out and party together and he didn't worry too much about what you were getting up to.
I would spend a reunion with my mother, father, and 8 stepmothers.
Okay.
How do they treat him?
Probably for the most part.
So when you can have kids?
Like it's a pretty like you need to understand. All of these women love the shit out of my dad.
And not his kids.
No, I don't think it's like that. I think it's like I look at it more as like a like when they're like so he
They're
might
all your moms.
he might have like a wife or 2 in the same city or even 3.
Yeah.
But like when they come together, it's more of like they're all like, "Yep, we're wives, and these are the kids," and they're like absolutely fine, and
These are all our children.
they're very aware that they are in a
Polyamorous.
poly relationship. Well, not a poly because
Harem.
Well, it is a form of
It's a hinge.
polyamory, but it
Yeah.
specifically would be.
they are all very like involved with
Women
my
to a
dad
husband.
and don't have a problem with each other and don't have a problem with each other's kids.
Like, they
and,
knew what they were getting into.
have no problem like interacting and helping, and like it's very
Well, they
it's
like
not
raise
a
the kids together if they're
some of them
together.
do, and they have no problem being like, "Yep, I'm your stepmom."
So the main thing, unlike regular polygamy, is they don't have to compete for resources. Most of them are not near each other. There's not like a favorite. He travels and visits all of them. They knew what they were getting into, but like he has the resources to support all of them. Nobody's getting shortchanged on resources. There's not.
Also, polyamory is not just based on what you get out of the relationship.
No,
It's
but the
not-
main like
there's time.
stumbling blocks that come up in polygamy in cultures that have had it, where it has like since been allowed in a lot of places, is you'll have a man with a bunch of houses and there'll be favorites, and people fight to be the favorite. There'll be an uneven distribution of money, so people fight to be the one who gets the money and the attention. There's like inheritances to worry about, so people fight to be the successor of
Yeah.
that. Whereas this is a wish-giving genie.
Yeah, my dad don't die. He has
Yeah.
a lot of money.
There's nothing
and
to
he
inherit.
has teleportation and as much time as he wants to
Yeah.
run around to things.
Yeah. So there are probably gripes about how much time they get spent with, but it's not like someone else is winning out over them because he's
None of them
traveling
get
all the
enough
time. None of them get enough time.
They actually like have they get together to complain about how little time they get.
They have a group chat.
Yeah, they have a group
This
chat.
They have
fucking
a
guy.
ascending. He gave them all ascending stones so they could all talk.
Yeah. So to you, most of them would probably be more like aunts or uncles to you, right? There's a few of them that really like you. You've met all of them while you were traveling with your dad. There's a few that really like you. There's a few that don't care. But there's a mix. All of them treat you fine. Some of them have a special fondness for you, and others just treat you like a niece or nephew, right?
Or knees.
Adult.
Sister.
Oh, you said
Some of
niece
them,
or-
you know, there's
you
different-
said niece
There's different
or
cultures in there.
nephew.
Some of them probably treat him like a niece too. Yeah.
No. All right.
This is right comes to mind. So yeah, he's well behaved. He's drinking. He's having a good time. If there's anything bubbling under the surface, it doesn't bubble over here. As
Except for Cylph'e. Cylph'e's the only thing that went wrong at this wedding.
yes,
Yep.
in spectacular
I
fashion.
can't wait for mine when Jasmine faints on the way down the
Just to
aisle.
get back at you.
Yeah. I actually can't have her as my maid of honor because I know she's gonna, like, I'm gonna give her less control. So it's like, yeah, you can walk down the aisle, get the medic ready, catch her, put
You're
the strongest
marrying-
behind her.
Ooh.
So
The wedding between Lance.
It's
And
not too. It's
Cylph'e.
not too late. You can always run. Like
So the last.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Your maid of honor speech is reasons why to break up with your husband, and this is why divorce always goes wrong. Like, every 50% of relationships end up in divorce. So you shouldn't even spend the money to get married. You've already spent the money. Well, not too
No.
late.
the way power dynamics
That's the sunk
end up.
cost fallacy. Sorry, Alex, what were you saying?
Oh, the way power dynamics slowly eat away at relationships over time.
Tailored, I like it. Okay, the last thing I have for downtime would be on the anniversary of you and Lance starting to date.
She doesn't even remember.
Lance would come to see you and, hey,
I'm training my mimic.
hey, can I borrow you? I have something to show you.
Okay, is it like something like right now, or is it something
it
that I could like feed him a little bit of more food?
You feed him big.
I like pet his tongue. I have like a really tasty oil on it.
Okay.
That's how I get
His
him.
tongue, like, sticks to your hand completely and then, like, pulls
I
off.
like to think like it's like her little puppy dog, and she uses her carpet to move it around the house because it doesn't want to move around.
He would have a little hoard somewhere. It moves around sometimes where you're like, spit out a bunch of bobbles.
Where
I
is
take
my
him on- I
hairbrush?
take him on walks on the carpet.
Once.
Oh, wait.
once-
Switch bug in
what is that?
after talking about his wives.
This isn't your normal.
Oh, is our audio gone? Somebody want to check? Did we drop any frames? We shouldn't be, because we're doing fuck all without Foundry going. No frames.
They can't hear us.
Oh, stream disconnected 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, my network is being weird.
Oh, it might just be the internet. Let's see what the task manager has to say about our performance. Yeah, everything's about what I'd expect. Does anybody know if we have volume?
Well, I don't know if the stream is being weird because of the internet or because the stream is being weird.
Well, I have it on audio on my computer.
Twitch.
Nothing's coming.
No audio, hey? I hate when it does this.
Wait, we should all put our hands up in the air and scream like the Elmo on fire, like ah!
All right, we're gonna go to B. We'll end the stream. All right, bye, folks. Howdy, folks. Let us know if you can hear us. We're back. Runa, let us know if you can hear anything.
Hiya! Sorry.
Really
I needed
nice.
to give them something to test.
We were talking, Runa. We were already talking.
It hasn't gone on.
Yes.
Hasn't started yet?
This is we're offline still.
Okay, well, we'll see. TikTok
Oh, there
seems
it
to
is.
think I'm live. Okay, well, we'll see. I hear noises.
Ah!
That's loud. That's really loud.
Hey, we didn't start immediately and then do it. Like, we started, waited 5 seconds.
Yeah, you're right.
and then
That
we
makes
did
it so much better. No, it's not
Yeah.
that we don't want it. It's the timing. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's what you were complaining about. You were complaining about the timing and not the volume. I
Hi, folks.
promised nothing. I didn't promise you that I said I would try to stop, but I can't stop the involuntary ADHD random screams, okay? You also have ADHD.
I know.
Sometimes you just make a really weird noise sometimes.
I know. Just try your best. That's all I
You
can
said my
ask.
name and then my immediate reaction was,
So if we left off on polyamory conversations, which were a ways back, I was saying that given that he's a wish-giving genie and
He has
spends
so many
most of his time
wives.
at sea, the astral sea, there's no competing for resources. There's no competing for titles, for
no time. He
time.
has none to give.
None of them are getting
Important
enough
fact.
time.
Well, and there's no succession conversation because
Yeah.
he doesn't die.
Yeah, so there's nothing to fight
just,
over.
like-
They don't
so,
gain
like,
anything by hating each other.
You know those like cartoon family shows like Family Guy and stuff? He could be the main character for 37 seasons and have 37 wives. I get a new wife every episode.
Yeah. No, there is. Eventually, he reaches a point
I
where
guess
there's
no,
like a
actually-
decay and a.
How long? The seasons would be like 12 to 28 episodes. So let's say 28 episodes
Yeah.
We're
times. There's
doing
like
the math.
This
one
is
wife
important,
per season. So 37 seasons of 28 wives is 1,036 wives by the end of the show.
Oh, you're saying a wife per episode? Yeah, light work. Oh, there we go. Alex says audio works.
I'm glad.
Nice.
I'm glad that was the test of if the audio is working. How many wives would he have if he had a 37 long series with 28 episodes a season?
So where we left off was Cylph'e was approached by Lance, who asked if she could spare a minute. He wanted to show her something.
This
And
is
she was in
after the wedding.
This is after the wedding. Yeah, we're back
We
in
celebrated.
clouds.
We got really drunk. Sylvie made a lot of mistakes. Everyone had sex.
Yeah.
So let's jump into the scene.
It was one big orgy.
Once you're done feeding your mimic,
I treat chat. I want you to know it didn't get roleplayed, but I'd like pet him like a widow puppy, and like I pet his tongue, and then he unstuck his tongue from me. He's actually it's quite a horrifying scene. I'm making it sound very like, it's so cute to Cylph'e. Lance is horrified. It's like teeth after teeth after teeth, like.
So Lance will lead you over to the wine cellar.
Should I get dressed or something? Like,
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
what is it?
I just have a present for you.
Okay.
As he takes you down into the wine cellar and
Should I close my eyes?
no, it's in boxes.
Oh.
Yeah, he'll take you down and you can see there is a couple of long boxes out here, like that you could fit a few of you in, a couple of like smaller ones as well,
Get to be bodies and coffins.
and a bunch of like finished wood that's obviously been cut, for some purpose, but is like disassembled at the moment.
Is this a coffin?
No, it's not.
Are
a
we
coffin.
getting our like graves outfitted next to each other? Because it's really soon for that.
Just open a box. So you go over. He's already like crowbarred them, so the nails aren't even in. So if you want to lift one of them, you lift it and see it is full, side to side, and obviously a few stacks deep of books, all the way through it. I know there's not like a ton of room here, but I thought,
And those are bookshelves.
yeah, I thought once you get your place
I
set
kiss
up,
him.
he's got a little library here,
Yeah.
like set aside for you with bookshelves to put together.
I could write down how much gold worth of books it is. Like, I could be like a wizard. How much gold worth of books do I got?
So Lance would have spent. Where is this? He hasn't gone for like really rare stuff. He's gone for like a larger library, as opposed to like a bunch of really rare stuff. But Lance has spent about
12 gold.
6,000 gold on all of
So
this.
that's a pretty good library.
Yeah.
So many polite romances.
Yeah, there's a lot of romance.
So much smut.
No one needs to know that. I like to think, like, she's like, you remember this book? We have to try that tonight. And he's like, I'll read it. Worth the book. I want to try to make, like, she's like a wizard cleric.
Yeah.
So I actually want to, like, make a little, my temple is going to become, like, my wizard tower. I'm excited.
That's cute.
Love it. I
like
support it. Wizard's the best.
I want, like, my intention with Cylph'e was instead of a cleric that just got all of her power from nowhere, right? Like, she didn't really work to train it. She got it from her god and knew how to cast it. She, like, there's formula for it behind her, and, like, she can't cast it unless she understands how it works.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like,
remember you talking about that.
a more wizardy attempt at clericing. Like, she knows what she's doing because she's studied each spell that
She knows how every spell in the spell book works.
She has to. She has the book now.
And therefore, any mistakes that
No.
Runa makes in reading them don't
Yeah.
happen in the game.
Yeah. No. I make a lot of mistakes.
That spells. As if that is all.
Wait.
Wrap it up.
We make a cute little, like, book room, like, out of one of the empty rooms. Like, she makes
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little, like, desk, little library, little comfy chair that fits both of them,
So
like the round ones.
there would be a study that you could add your bookshelves to that have comfy chairs and a
It
desk.
would probably be too big for the study. You could have most
No, I
of
want
it
to
set
make
up.
a room. Like, I will put money into it. I wanna
Well,
make
so
my
his
little thing.
intention was when you make your guild and have your office there wherever you're living,
Put it in there.
you'd have a little library.
Okay, never mind.
But if you want to build a room here to have your library, he's
No.
fine with that. That was just what he had in mind.
No, it's okay. I like it more. I can make a little comfy office.
Yeah.
And then they're like, they walk into the guild master's office, and they're like, "Why do you look like you could take a nap? Like, I thought, are you a guild master or like a mom?" And it specifically has like the round chair that rotates that can fit like 3 people.
I love it.
She invents it.
Yeah.
What
So
if the
then,
coach was round?
what will take us out of downtime?
One
What you got?
more thing. And it's not any, like, actual roleplay. It's just a little... I want to talk a little bit about Jade. Over just this whole period, you would see, like, significantly less of Jade. Mostly due to the fact that you aren't constantly being threatened with death.
So, if we're seeing less of Jade, Damon is going to
I was going
specifically
to talk about that a little
try
bit.
and hang out with her.
Yeah, she is definitely still around. She just isn't, like, isn't sociable to begin with, so when she is around, you usually don't even know, because by the time anyone's talking to anybody, Dana specifically would definitely know she's around, because, like, every week or two, or whenever his room starts to, or his space starts to, become untidy, he would find it magically, like, pristinely put back together.
Danon runs a pretty tight ship when it comes to how neat he is.
What if
But-
he intentionally leaves a mess to make sure Jade's still there?
When
That sounds
Jasmine,
exactly like the type of thing he would do.
when Jasmine starts to spill over, more likely.
Yeah, it's all Jasmine's shit all
Yeah,
over
literally.
the floor.
It is a lot of it.
Danon would probably take her on more dangerous dates to coax Jade out on occasion. If she's, like, retreating more, he is going to try to spend time with both of them.
Okay.
He could
Yeah,
ask
that
her on
would-
a date.
Yeah, that would work. Like, it's not... She doesn't, like, get ripped away. Physical touch is a thing that will, like, sort of bring Jasmine to the forefront. But they are aware of that. And...
Yeah, no, he will make an effort to see more
Yep,
of Jade.
no, that's super doable.
Then, what will bring us out of our year away from our downtime here will be the arrival of... You got a face like
We
you got
have
something
martial
to do.
arts things.
Uh-huh.
We'll do...
That was meant for out of game and in downtime for you to buy stuff.
Okay. Then I can still do that.
But yeah, I sent you the auction stuff you would have had available during that year.
Yeah,
and
before we transition to the scene, though, I have
I didn't know if we were
a
doing
couple
that
of end of
game
downtime
session.
things to wrap up.
What's that?
Just give us our gold. Tell us what our stuff was for like our mirror image and different things.
Yeah, we haven't talked about your mirror image yet.
Okay, so we'll leave that. How much gold do we each get? You said you
Uh,
had that number.
So you guys would each get 20,000 gold, and you would also have an additional, given the like investments and stuff that you guys have been making during this time, would have earned an additional 800,000 that you guys invested into your, or sorry, 780,000 that you guys have invested into your various projects.
780,000 into our things.
Yeah.
Okay, holy shit.
We're rich. We're rich. I'm taxing my people.
Hold on, I need to write this down.
They are
Can we
the
use
rich.
it?
Open
There we
notes.
go.
So that's, you guys have been talking to me about the different ways you're expanding and the different directions you're going. So this is the money you've made during that time from your already existing stuff that you're putting back in to make that expansion happen. So there's no money coming out of your pocket.
We're not rich.
Yeah.
So
the
you guys have
value of the stuff
20,000
is increasing.
coin, and
Yeah.
the value of your guys' guild.
Our net worth has gone up significantly.
Exactly. Yeah.
What does that mean in the midst of chaos war?
3% times 575.
We're literally about to.
It means we get tax breaks wherever we move because we make deals with the government.
3% times 575,000.
Yeah,
times
if you have
12.
enough money, your lifestyle expense goes down.
Okay.
So,
I'm almost done.
1, 2, 3.
Dang, almost not broke now.
To be fair, Cylph'e doesn't buy a lot of things regularly, so
That makes sense.
She spends money like really like out auctions.
Okay,
You guys have seen the most money she's ever spent
Isaac?
at auctions. She doesn't really spend money other than.
I need to know how much I owe to the lady.
to the lady.
His contact that's helping him
The
build.
loan.
That's helping him build.
Ah,
his
that's not what I
place.
wanted.
Not helping help build, but
Because she gave me a discount and I paid off a bunch.
yeah. And then you asked for
I
more
know what
loan
it
to
is.
help build more stalls.
Yeah, but that was after that. She gave me a discount on it. I paid it
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
So, you currently have a you have an $85,000. No, sorry, you have an $80,000 loan remaining with Eloris.
Okay.
Because you paid off 5 and she forgave 5 in exchange for
So 80,000. So she would get paid 80,000 back.
Okay.
Oh, fucking. Turn off low power mode.
Okay. So, what will pull us out of downtime is the return of the Mantis. And for her part, she would spill into the manor like a whirlwind. The door is thrown open. You see her coming through.
What about Cyrus's guy that protects our door that doesn't let people do that?
I think the Mantis was around at that time, so I'm pretty sure she's been
Okay.
allowed through before. Yeah.
Monitors our guard.
As she would spill through, she would rapidly find whoever's around.
I'm in the living room.
Cylph'e,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you all for a favor, and I need you all to not just use your magic to make the problem go away.
Sorry, I just need. You said 780,000.
Yes.
Okay.
So, not use our magic towards it at all.
Just at least let it take a week or two to solve.
As long as you help us do that, yeah.
What does that mean?
As you guys would hear a knock coming from the door as the Mantis would turn towards the door.
Answer the door.
You go answer. You would see as you open the door, standing in front of you, maybe like 5'3", is this. Oh, where's my?
She's about my height.
Black bird person.
Actually, we're eye contact. Sylvie's like 5'2".
Where is my picture so I can describe this properly? That's not it. There it is. Yeah, maybe 5'3". Aarakocra there, wings around them, dressed in like a very simple gi. They have purple feathers all along them, almost like a parakeet, and then their wings and their breast are like this, like yellow feathers here. So they look like a sort of like tropical bird of some kind.
I'm gonna tell like people as they enter the living room about like don't use your magic to solve this.
Okay, you're
Don't have it anymore.
quietly getting the word out to people as the door opens. You see them standing there staring at you. Hello, my name is Barry. I'm
Mary?
Barry, like you know.
Oh, like the purple in your feathers.
Yeah, like a
Oh, okay.
blueberry.
Blueberry.
But they're not blue; they're purple.
Grape.
What can we do for you?
Oh, I'm looking for a masked woman who is somewhere in this building. She's my teacher.
I'm speaking to Mantis, and I'm like, speak. Tell me what the fuck
Is she
is
hiding?
going on.
Like,
No,
where did the Mantis go?
she's like around the corner, not.
I
like
know, I'm like
hiding.
looking at her before I like move out of the way. I'm like, Mantis. I need something.
Well, it'll all make sense eventually. Just let him in.
She's here. You want to come in? I'm Cylph'e. This is Lance. Everyone introduce themselves.
Hi.
That's Cyrus and Dahlia.
As you let Barry through, we're gonna take our
Hi.
3-minute break because it's 9:01.
Jasmine and that's Thelin.
As you
They
are
kiss.
doing the kiss.
I also kiss lips.
Hold up. Let me put the break. So, folks, we're going to do a 3-minute ad break. We'll be right back. We're not going to do anything while you're gone, so we'll see you soon. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back. We left off as the Mantis, off on a quest to try and find a way to deal with Wogros' sword, one we just recently got to see in action, returns. She spills in, tells you all to maybe cool your jets on your more powerful abilities to solve problems here, and then moments later, there was a knock on the door. A Aarakocra boy, 5'3"-ish probably,
Barry.
named Barry, asking to be let in to see his teacher, the Mantis.
Come in.
Oh, thank you.
I introduce everyone like I did.
Yeah, you do the introductions. As you see the Mantis like come around the corner, and what like of her face you can see, you know, in the mask has like even more of a scowl than it normally does as she
How did
looks
you guys
over.
become the teacher and student?
I picked him up on the road.
Like today?
No.
Okay. Oh.
No, I've been traveling with them for some months now.
Oh,
Really?
interesting.
They've been teaching me some martial arts. They're not very useful, and you see the Mantis give him like a glare from the mask. There's not very useful yet.
You'll get there.
Thanks.
It's all about practice.
I've heard about you guys. It's nice to meet you.
What have you heard?
That you guys are famous adventurers from Clouds.
I'm Stacy, by the way. I totally forget that I said She's definitely said Cylph'e when he
Stacy?
walked in. Yeah, Stacy.
I thought you were Cylph'e.
No.
But she said you were Cylph'e.
Old habit.
Old habit.
Cylph'e.
Oh,
She's
I'm gonna say
make an insight check if you want to roll.
Cylph'e's-
I'm gonna throw. Cylph'e was the name of a brothel pirate that she meant, and she uses that alias sometimes.
Yeah. Sylphie's actually dead.
Sorry, a pirate brothel wench.
You only got a 21.
Cylph'e was a pirate brothel wench.
Cylph'e, roll me deception. You have advantage with all your friends helping you out.
Bad deception.
So am I today.
18.
18. He looks at you. You see he's suspicious, but he.
I
Okay, all right.
could give you gold for remembering it if you want.
I feel like that's not
He
necessary.
becomes
What do you
more suspicious.
What are
No,
you-
I'm all right. But
What-
thank you.
do you need?
Oh, I wanted to ask you all a favor. I think are these the people, right? It's there, and you see the Mantis nod. Yeah. She said that maybe you guys would be able to help me. I have a quest.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. What do you got going on?
Okay, I need help. She said you're good with people, or at least better with people than she is, and I need
Okay with him.
to convince my grandfather to move. I want him to come see my sister before he dies.
Where does he
Okay.
live?
He's pretty secluded, kind of hard to get to.
Can we go there?
What?
I want to see, like, if we're going to convince him how, like, why he should move, then we need to see what is, like, the stressors and strains on his life that would push him towards moving.
Oh yeah, we should definitely go see him. Yeah.
Would it not be easier to have your sister go to him?
Yeah, she's not gonna do that.
Are they angry at each other?
Where do you
Yeah.
need him to move?
So he lives, like I said, pretty secluded and by himself, and he's pretty old, and he's probably not going to survive another winter. And so I really want him to come and see my sister so that they can make up before he passes.
Where's your sister?
She's not crazy far from him, depending on if the passes are snowed in or not, which they shouldn't be right now. It's like a few weeks.
Why don't you take us to your sister first,
Oh, yeah, we have to go by her.
and then
Yeah.
we'll go to your grandfather and we'll try to talk to him. How's that sound?
Am I able to breathe?
Is this someone you consider an enemy?
Well, we don't know her.
Like,
She's not a
starting
friend.
to,
She's not a
like-
friend.
It's a little suspicious.
Or he's not a friend.
I don't know if it's fair to consider them an enemy, but if I
Maybe
can't breathe, they would be
you
an
could-
enemy.
You could roll, like, or you just consider it a kid that you want to help.
They've been introduced to you as a friend. If you think that you would consider them like an opponent, like an enemy of yours, that's up to
No, it's a
Jasmine.
weird catch-22 where
It's
it's like if they
Mantis,
are
yeah.
lying to me. Can I just make an insight check?
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
also want to.
I don't.
Dirty 20.
That is a 4.
A dirty 20 and a 4, big 4. Nothing that he's saying seems to be a lie to you.
Okay, can we speak to Mantis alone for a second before we, like...
Hey, Minnow,
Yes.
could you take Barry for some refreshments?
Oh, yeah, show him
I can.
the grapes.
Thank you.
Would you like to see some grapes? Sure. Yeah, if you guys want to talk to Mantis, that's fine. I'm gonna go look at some grapes. It's really nice to meet you all. You're all
Get him
very
some
cool.
food, Minnow.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
I will take him for some food. As Minnow will lead him away from you all as you guys round on the Mantis.
We'll shut the door
Who
and-
is standing there.
Sit down.
Is that the key to
Her
a
scowl
sword?
like softens a little bit.
What's the deal?
What did you say?
Is that the key to our sword problem?
He is, yes.
How?
Well, I was hoping to find an art that would allow me to learn the key severing, but... Well, I did, but it's not something I can learn in time to be useful. He's learned 80% of it. He's merely missing the piece to finalize his skill.
God, that really?
Yes.
That sword's a real bitch.
His grandfather is the one who keeps the last bit of the art that makes it actually work.
So he needs to die.
No.
No.
Or teach it?
Yes.
So we need to convince the grandfather to move and to teach him it.
He wants his grandfather to move. I'm agreeing to take him there. We need to convince his grandfather to teach him it, and you'll need his help after. So perhaps that means you need him
That's a
to
plan.
move as well.
Does he live with his sister?
No. He's been traveling with me for the past few months.
He can stay here if he wants.
Well, no, he's gonna
He'll
come
need
with
to
us.
lead us there.
Right. He's gonna have to join our
But
party.
like you can stay with us when we're here.
We would want to start like fighting with him now to learn how he is in combat than we would want to right before the fight.
I think maybe we're on a timeline with the grandfather. I think we leave with him right away and try to go get him to move. Yeah. And we can worry about that after. Hopefully. Does he visit his sister?
I haven't met his sister.
Okay, but I guess we'll have to
How
talk to
hard
him.
is this art to learn?
Very.
Yeah. Especially so important key is they wouldn't teach it widely.
Mm-hmm.
It would take me at least a number of years to start to learn it to a level that could be useful from my limited understanding of it. I promise, by the end of it, it'll at least be enough to stop the sword, barring any accidents.
Okay, that's cool. Tell us everything you know about him.
I was hunting after these rumors I'd heard and found tell of a family that practiced it. They used to be a smaller-sized clan. When
What
I
is
got
the
there,
clan called?
it was just after their last name.
Which is
Gallows. Gallows.
Gallows.
Okay.
Morbid?
You guys have noticed that Cyrus looks like his skin is a little bit darker, and he just looks a little more like he looks a little bit more abstract, like just a tiny bit more larger than life.
Have you been tanning?
No, I don't.
Can you tan?
I don't think so.
You're like charcoal now.
Yeah.
No, he's not that. Like he's just a slightly darker brown. From like say like
Have
maybe.
you been moisturizing? Like you look bumpy.
No, I'm not bumpy.
See, this is the
It's
opposite.
just like a little rough around the edges.
Moisturizing doesn't do that. Moisturizing makes it smoother.
That's what I'm asking if he.
Oh,
I don't know.
yes.
Like maybe
I like poke you.
Not as if he was.
I don't know.
as if
Maybe
he
it's
isn't.
heritage. I don't know.
Well, it's not.
Pretty cool.
Is my boyfriend or husband around? It's not a bad look.
Well, thanks. Yeah, we can set out Mantis.
I found where the clan used to live,
Yeah.
and they were long gone. It had been a generation or two since they had lived there. Apparently, they had wiped themselves out.
How?
I'm not certain.
I'll look into it.
Prayed
They got
to the god of
smaller
bombs.
year by year until eventually they moved away to some secluded territory. I imagine that's where the grandfather is.
Yeah.
He was wandering, trying to make a name for himself. I managed to track him down.
I have an idea. We could, before, like, as we bring him there, like, maybe one of us goes out, like, Thelin or someone, to go look around the territory and see if he finds any, like, secret runes or anything that could, like, give us a hint into this family.
Possibly. It's far away, though. That'll take some time.
And if we're all going there anyways, then Thelin's pretty sneaky.
You could go look for rumors.
Yeah.
Well, let's call him back in.
He's a little busy, but
Before, well, do you know his sister's name?
No.
His grandfather's name?
No.
Do you know about his relationship to his grandfather? How does it speak of him? Like, proudly, like he's distant?
It seems the relationship is fond but strained.
Okay, and then his sister close, or...
Seems close, though. Like I said, he hasn't gone to see her in the months we've been traveling together.
It's such just something families do.
I wouldn't know.
yeah.
Okay. Barry!
So he comes back in, beak stained with grape juice.
Yeah. Hey, Barry.
Pretty good,
Hello.
right?
They're pretty good. They have a bit of kick though, which is weird for grapes. As
Did you give him the wine?
he has had like you can see a little bit of like frost on some of his feathers. He's like, his tongue's a little
You got
swollen.
a pretty good snack.
He's definitely injured. Like he would be bloodied probably
I
at the
cast
moment.
heal.
Okay.
I'm like, let me fix that. Now,
Yes.
can you not give...
No, I tried to stop him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Barry, those ones are used to make wine and are very dangerous.
They're pretty
It
expensive.
hurt a lot. Yeah, it was
So
very painful.
maybe in the future, if they don't look like regular grapes and Minnow didn't give you them. You should not put it in your mouth.
I wasn't gonna eat it again. It wasn't.
Don't you put it in
wasn't-
your mouth.
it wasn't
Don't
that
you put
tasty.
it in your mouth if it's not that good to eat.
If
Yeah.
Minnow doesn't give
Not-
you it, you
not
shouldn't
food.
put it in your mouth.
But the other grapes were delicious.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
So,
Those are
Barry.
food.
Your guys' house is really cool. Did you guys make this?
No.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just 3 people in our party. Sure. Yeah. No. No, we didn't.
He's just looking across
We
the
got
three.
a ghost though.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay.
She's not a ghost.
It's
She's a sentient artifact.
Yeah.
She's
Oh.
a living wine barrel.
Anyways, Barry,
Very
question
cool.
for
I
you.
don't believe you, but that's
When's
cool.
the last time you visited your sister?
Oh, I go every year.
Okay. Do you have like a picture of her? Do you have anything
No.
of hers from her house or
No,
nothing? Hey,
no,
didn't borrow a book or.
no.
How far are they from here?
Pretty far. Yeah, over by the mountains. Probably like a month or so.
Could I use one of your objects from there to teleport there?
As
what I was asking about.
Mantis would
Mantis
elbow
was-
you as you offer to teleport there.
We
can teleport there?
No, I
Maybe-
can't.
Probably no. We haven't been there. It won't work.
They're out of commission.
What do you mean?
Like we need
Why?
to have been there to be able to
Yeah,
tell.
Oh, then
sorry,
why
I
did you
don't
offer?
recognize it. It's very dangerous if I don't recognize it.
Maybe a deception
We're
check.
thinking about it, but yeah, definitely.
Cyrus says, "I'll go pack the packs."
I like Cylph'e struggling with it already.
Cyrus goes and packs.
It's
Like,
like I can't just solve the problem with my magic item. What?
She definitely does the. Ah! 9.
A 9? Okay. You see his general vibe of suspicion grow.
I go pack the
Okay.
packs in the stagecoach to get the animals
Alright.
ready.
Yeah, well, I can take us there. I know the way. Well, I don't know the way from here because Mantis brought us here and I've never been here. But if they get us back to where we were before, I can get it. As Mantis just nods at him.
perfect.
You can see now that he's back in the room, her scowl has like deepened again. Like
She
she's.
really doesn't like him. He likes us.
That's great. Yeah.
Okay, Barry. What are you? We're going to be adventuring together for some time. What are you good at?
Okay, so I can fly because he like flaps his wings a little bit excitedly.
Okay, careful as I like go and pick up like some papers he like swept off a desk.
And
Okay.
then I have a body hardening thing. So basically, I go up, and then I get heavier and stronger, and then I dive at people, and that's about it. Because the
Oh.
Mantis is teaching me a cutting
You're a
thing,
bomb?
but it doesn't work at all. It doesn't do anything.
You'll get
I'm
there.
not there.
You'll
I'm
get
sure it's worthwhile.
Yeah.
I
As
trust
the Mantis will pull one of her like scythes off.
Yeah.
It'll work once you have these, but you have much more practice first. It'll
Yeah,
drop
it's
it
not
back on
something
the
you
belt.
Barry, you don't need those yet. They're world destroying.
Wow.
They hit the unhittable bird.
I know, I've seen it. Oh, the bird? I've seen them hit things.
Yeah, there's a bird that you literally cannot hit it.
Do you need anything before we get going?
Yeah, lots.
Do you want to stay here?
That would be really cool. Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I would like to stay here.
I know, but like after, if he doesn't have a home, I don't want him to sleep on the street. What? Don't look at me like that.
Okay, I
Yeah,
need some new
you
shoes
can
because
totally
and he'll
stay
like
here.
bring his shoes up and you can see his like he's like worn a hole in the
We should
bottom of
go
them.
shopping.
Yeah, that would be
Well,
cool. But I
go-
don't have any money.
Cyrus,
okay.
Cyrus walks back in, throws a pouch of gold at him.
We can go get you adventuring guild, like adventuring gear.
You go, get whatever you want, and
Okay.
be ready to go in 2 hours.
As he turns and darts out the door.
I want to go with him.
Oh, good.
I
good.
threw an after
You
him.
did good because he immediately gets
Yeah.
hopelessly lost, and you can tell he is not used to like he goes to like the poorest shop you could find. He's gonna buy himself the rattiest pair of
No, I'm
sandals
not
you can
gonna
find.
buy things. I'm like, stop it. Stop. No, this store's bad. But by the way, chat, Cylph'e's been training and helping adventurers for the last year. So this is like,
He's like, do you want the
Instinct.
standard layout, or are you more agile? Are you more strong?
so
Like,
you want to be light and flexible because you make yourself heavy enough to be like damaging, right?
Yeah, I can't restrict movement
Okay.
because I have to fly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then, a
You
lot of my
look
stuff
like a
tends to get
34, 36.
wrecked because I hit the ground really hard.
Yeah, so we should get you like 2 pairs of shoes for sure
Okay.
to start.
I've never had 2 pairs of shoes since I lived with Grandpa.
It will be your first time we get you the fanciest. No, not the fanciest, but a really good pair. Fancy pairs, like if you just destroy them immediately, they aren't fancy or worth
I'm really
it.
hard on my shoes.
Yeah,
When-
well, let's get you some durable ones. Maybe we go to a blacksmith in the future and get you like some actual like solid ones.
Oh.
Only at the bottom until like when it makes you heavier.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I already make myself heavier.
I know, but imagine like being able to like help aim yourself. You know, like you kick out in that direction, so you always follow that. Maybe
Rocket fins.
I think it'd be cool.
Okay. Yeah. You're the expert.
I just help him get things. And
Yeah, you go around.
Taking to
You
Rosethorn apparel.
I take him to Rose Thorn Apparel and I get him a cute little outfit that Jasmine would approve of, and he
He-
looks like a little strawberry.
eyes like saucers when he goes in there. You can tell he is used to living very poor. And like you get him some like
I
street
keep my arm
food,
around it, like,
and he is as pleased as you've ever seen somebody. When you buy him some like street food, he is so
I bring
happy
him
with
to
you.
Oh, don't do that. Remember, he's never gonna trust food again.
He
I let him have a bite.
dies.
No, I'm not letting him get a
His
whole bowl.
his mouth is probably still minty from the ice scrapes.
So,
It's gonna be like an opposite
I
effect.
show him my favorite food and he gets like a bite.
He has a sip of the like
Here's the
broth
smell of
and
it.
just
That's my favorite. That's my favorite food.
Like a feather comes out.
I give it to him a lot. Can I grade a restore? Can I grade a restore?
just
I don't
eyes watering,
Can you
tears,
can you grade
snot
a
coming out of his beak.
restoration capsaicin? Is that a condition?
Probably not. He has a good like
Give him a
10-minute little freak out until things start to calm down.
You eat an entire bowl while
I-
he freaks out, and then
Yeah, I'm like
just
next
eating
to
away.
him.
yeah, the
I get him
Biffum,
a drink or something.
the Biffum's cocktail has the sauce in
You
it,
don't get a milk.
and the Biffum's salad is dressed with the sauce.
Yeah.
There's no escape.
Biffum just goes weak. Turns back to his cooking.
I get him milk or something.
Yeah, you get him something to try to ease it. It's like
and
10
then
minutes.
I
later.
literally eat next to him as he's dying. I'm like, I don't want to eat it while it's cold.
Beach boy.
That was spicier than the grape.
I just thought, ew, it's like, spice it up.
But it's really cool that you were sharing the stuff you liked with me. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
We'll get you something you like next time.
Okay, I like everything
like ice
except
cream?
that. Maybe.
Okay, good.
I haven't had ice cream in a long time.
He doesn't have lips.
My mom got me ice cream when I was little.
How do you eat ice cream without lips?
Just munch it.
Early 90s. Why is it spicy?
why is it
Yeah, that's literally very spicy.
Yeah, I get him.
Yeah, you take them out. You have to run most
It's
of the
cute.
shopping. It's
I
very
get him.
cute.
By the way, his outfit looks like a strawberry. He has a green hat. He has like pink clothes, and then he have like black buttons.
He would be happy to wear whatever. He is just like blown away
His
to
white
have something
shoes.
nice to wear.
Yeah.
He is like he's got the one pair of shoes on and he is holding the other pair of shoes to his breast like a treasure, like a baby.
Yeah.
Like
He's got like all of the brand names on him. Like he's walking into school with Jordans and like the full get up.
I
Like,
had a big folding to get from. Oh, I love this little guy. He's my favorite little guy now.
Yeah, he comes back with you. Him and Sylvia get along. They're both chatterbirds.
They yap and yap. And, like, I feel bad for anyone passing us by. Like, they thought they were talking.
we had a first time chat.
aw,
It's like,
nice,
oh,
thank you,
it's a bot.
ungrateful slag.
I like to think, like,
That's not even an insult. It sounds like a Shakespearean insult, but it's just their name. Ungrateful slag.
yeah.
But it's what I'm gonna call people from now on.
At the parties, you're like, you're an ungrateful.
That is an
slag.
insult. Insult.
Sloppy slattern.
Slag is an insult in Britain.
Yeah.
Well, slag means like slut.
Yes.
But I like to think, like, you know,
you
like
call
when
me?
you think you're talking and then someone walks past you and they're talking so much louder, so you stop talking to listen to them because you can't talk over them as them.
And anyway,
Corp.
I'm
Yeah.
pretending to be dead so the giant Wogros doesn't find.
Actually, she can talk to him in his head.
Oh my god. He's talking out loud, you're talking mentally, both just at the same time.
No, I'm talking
Nobody's
out loud.
getting anything.
Right. I was told not to use magic, so I'm not using magic.
Oh wow, Cylph'e overcorrecting because she's petty. Never heard of that before.
Brand new character arc,
Uh,
guys.
Shut up!
Sorry, it's just I know Runa. Like oh.
As you guys come back from your shopping trip, Dan, at this point, you have packed bags for everybody.
Got the stagecoach ready.
You've arranged a coach. Horses
we have one.
hitched. That's right, you guys do
Yeah,
have a coach,
we bought one, and
Yeah.
now we have horses for
So
it,
I'm
too.
They've been
literally
just sitting in the
sitting up
forever.
on the bench of the coach, just like
We could bring my unicorn.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're gonna make a unicorn pull a coach.
No, he just walks next to us.
we have 2 horses for
It doesn't
the
like
coach.
you anymore. You're a
No,
slut.
I just can't ride him. I'm a slut.
Yeah. You know who probably can ride him though.
So I would get everybody ready, and then when they come back,
Barry.
I'd be like, "All right,
It'd
Barry,
be really weird if he's not. Barry fucks.
Yes?
hop up
Oh. Where?
Coach.
on the bench beside."
Oh, I'm not walking?
No, you're on the coach.
I'm on the coach?
You're a guest of
Everyone's on
honor.
Sorry, Barry, you're right. I packed and got this entire coach that can hold roughly 10 people, so that we could all walk outside beside it.
No, I didn't think you guys were walking. I just thought I would be walking.
No,
Do you wanna walk?
everyone's-
I don't know.
Do you fly? What do
I
you do?
Fly? Yeah.
I pick him up by his and I'm like,
Oh!
Lance!
Yeah, he's not like tiny. He's like
I
5'3",
know,
but you kind of like...
How,
I get him
how
to
He's light.
Lance's. I get him to Lance's hands up there,
Yeah.
and Lance is like,
Yeah.
Is he like a teenager, or is he just kind of like naive?
More on the naive side. If you ask Barry, he would be happy to tell you that he is somewhere around 17.
okay.
All right.
He's pretty sure he's 18, but he's not certain.
In the mountains we're heading to, is there a place over close to there that we've been before?
You guys have never been this far, like, directly north.
Okay, but what's the closest thing north that we've been?
That you guys have been to, Northern Yang isn't gonna help me. Sure,
I'm just trying to think of like a road we could take out of clouds.
Oh yeah,
towards-
you would know the road. Like you're going on the main highway, and you're going basically straight towards the mountains, and across a few rivers along the way there.
Yeah.
You guys have been this direction, but normally you turned off to go like towards the center of Yang, but this time you're just staying on the southern side of Yang.
Right, Mantis.
And heading straight east, not north. Sorry.
I guess we'll just take the road and you tell us when we gotta turn off.
Well, yes, I'll get us far enough that he remembers the way.
All right.
Alex, you have your hand up.
I assume Damon's not in town because he's usually doing stuff.
He's in and out.
Yeah.
We'll say not right this
Yeah,
moment.
because when they were shopping, Jasmine goes up to like her room and is getting ready and just goes like, paging hot stuff. We have a job to do, so just like delegate whatever to someone else and come meet me. We might be down the road a bit.
Okay. Which road?
Tell them we're headed to, and I named the next small town.
Yeah, if you want to, like, you guys have been to the town
Yeah.
over before, which is your next stop is the one literally next to Clouds. Cerna.
Tell them to meet us in Cerna.
It is the village where the river splits. So
Yeah.
he will be there before you guys. He's not
There's
terribly
a river,
far away.
so-
Yeah, he's there pretty quick. As you guys start to travel. Barry is very used to traveling. He's a fine hand at it. You can tell though that the Mantis travels like very by foot. She would probably be walking for most of this. Like she just kind of like tracks all over the country.
Eventually, Barry talks too much.
Okay.
And I'm like, Barry, Lance is
Yes?
going to need a hand keeping side patrols.
Can I ride on the really cool chariot that he
You're
has?
going to have to talk to Lance about that,
It
but
has
he
wings
is
like
going
me.
to need you. Lance,
Yeah.
Barry is going to be assisting you on side patrols.
Okay.
Yep, you're in charge.
Yeah. Yeah, we're on the main highway, Cyrus.
Yeah,
I gotta believe it.
we need to keep our flanks in check.
You owe me one. As he's gonna take Barry off of you.
And then I'm gonna like,
Wow, this is really cool. This is really cool. This is really cool.
I pat the bench for
Right,
Mantis.
she's like, my friend.
You don't have to walk the whole time.
And she will sit down next to you, looks over and sees he's like around the thing, and you see her expression relaxes, becomes a little less stiff.
What are you thinking about? Because every time that he comes in the room, you look like somebody punched you in the back of the head.
I don't want him to like me too much.
That sounds oddly suspicious and like something.
It's kind of a
someone
red
that's going
flag.
to die
I'm like
would
lounging.
say.
I'm taking up like 4 people's worth of space on the
On the
chariot.
back.
Yeah, I'm like,
Like, what are you worried about?
You're gonna die.
I am suspicious that for this to all work out, you will have to take up my mantle as the Mantis.
Oh.
And there is only one way we trade that mantle.
Oh.
I
These
appreciate.
weapons can only be taken by someone who defeats me.
okay. Well, while we're on that topic, if it so happened that I came into possession of some cultivating power, would you be willing to back me so I don't get executed before I have to ask him?
You should make friends with Barry.
Uh.
But if it comes up during our travels, I'll deal with it.
My mirror image is
Well,
behind
hey.
her.
Do you know where any other constellations are? I have 2, but I was told like 3 might be a good idea.
I've met a number of them.
Do you want to like give me a map or something just in case? Because if you're not going to be around.
Maybe. I'll prepare something in case what I expect comes to pass.
Well, I hope it doesn't. You're cool.
I didn't intend to tell you this soon, but you are astute guessers.
I'm going through it.
You just have a hard time controlling your facial expressions.
Like me.
Well, talk to Barry about it.
He doesn't know yet. He has to talk to me about
yeah.
it.
Well, you know
Please
what?
don't tell Barry. What
You're right. I just didn't want.
While we're traveling and
There's been a
doing,
lot of talking today.
while we're traveling and we're doing this, we won't worry about it. We'll deal with that when we come up to it. And you know, sacrifices are what they are, and hopefully there's a way around it. But until then, let's just enjoy the traveling and the weather until we get to the mountains.
For what it's worth, it is difficult to keep the frown. He is very likable.
He's so
Really?
cute.
I'll keep him busy.
I want to adopt him. He is like a little squishy guy.
I used to bully people like him.
What? I used to. She does like the like guilty like hair talk.
You're like, but they're so cute. As the Mantis is quiet for a little while there, she eventually gets up to like get off and walk again, which definitely seems to be how she's most comfortable traveling. She like pauses, one foot hanging off the edge to jump down from the wagon. Thank you. You all.
Pat her on the shoulder. No worries.
Hey, I missed traveling the long way.
This is the first time since I donned this mask that I've had people I could turn to for help.
Did
Well,
we?
we love you, so.
Sorry, your computer just went doodle.
Yeah, it's when the screen goes black because I haven't moved it.
Okay.
enough time.
All right, we travel away.
Yeah, she'll
Pick
sit
up
down,
Danon.
Start to walk. You guys would find Danon at the crossroads at
Have
Cerna.
beat us here.
He's so cool.
Oh, he points at the
Oh.
river.
Water boy.
I can meet you at the next town if you want, if it's along the river.
No.
Only if you take me with you, and I don't want you to take me with you.
Yeah, I understand. How's your husband doing with you being away?
I think he'll manage.
Have you talked to him yet about that thing we talked about?
Hmm?
You know, oh,
Like us. Like
yeah.
I thought you some.
Know that I exist.
I think it's
And our
pretty...
relationship...
I thought.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do this super public. I was trying to casually
Well,
ask, but it's now become a public event.
I'm like still leaning on the cart, like looking at him, like back upside down and backwards. Like, there's a lot of talk about, like lots of politics and.
I don't know, I feel like there's not that much to talk about. Lots of rulers have harems or mistresses.
I'm certain you've been too busy to fuck him then, right? If there's so much to talk about.
Well, he's kind like. Sometimes he's like a one-track
Oh, so there is
mind.
time. There is time to talk about personal.
Well, I'm not gonna do it while
things.
he's fucking me.
Oh, you could carve out a little bit of the fucking time to be like, hey,
you want to
you
go get a
know.
snack?
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Barry, do you want to go get a snack?
Oh, who?
Barry's on
You said
patrol.
you were in Lance's voice going, yeah, of course I'd like a snack. When I say Barry, the little bird guy.
No, that was Danon turning, being like, yeah, an exit from this conversation.
Oh.
I would love a snack.
Sure, let's go get a snack and let's go get some ice cream. Barry really likes strawberry.
Danon, I have 8 stepmoms. I'm sure she can work it out.
It's not like he doesn't.
That is unrelated. That is super unrelated.
Do.
They're like the leader of Alokrin has a whole harem.
King Wenceslas?
Yeah, no, I don't know. But there's
What's that
Wait, that's
from
a whole
again?
island.
It's a Christmas
Oh!
Carol.
And it's also, I just started playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. And
And
he's
the new one?
king. Yeah, no, the old one. And he
Oh.
is the king who took over.
You
in
should
that time period.
absolutely play the new one.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna beat the old one first.
They're the same game, I'm pretty... Oh, no, they're not.
No,
Sorry.
they're not.
No, I forgot it wasn't a reskin.
Yeah. So you guys bickering as
Yeah.
couples do. You take Barry over for some food. Danon eventually was like, "Hey, I didn't actually get that ice cream."
I bring him back something. I get Lance to come with me so he can carry things.
Sure, yeah, let's go. For his, like, complaining that, like, Cyrus doesn't have a favor, Lance has an alright time hanging out with Barry. He's used to being with a talker. It doesn't really drain him.
Really, Isaac? Where is this coming from?
So he's...
I wonder who the talker is.
Who's the talker in his life? We never know. So yeah, he's quite fine. You see him just kind of, like, smiling, like a big dumb smile on his face to himself as Barry is chattering away. Every time Barry, like, gets back on about the carriage, Lance will actually start talking and is quite excited about his flying carriage.
Should take him on your Pegasus.
Yeah, I was actually gonna, like, take him up in the carriage.
Really?
Yeah, when we stopped for lunch, I thought it would be...
Oh, really?
So if we want to have lunch in Cerna,
That's really thoughtful of you, Lance, to entertain
go
him
back
like
to
that.
arguing with your boyfriend.
I packed us lunch.
Here's your ice creams.
He's not worth it. And
There's a spread of sandwiches and some
We
cut
get
of...
everyone ice cream.
Okay, yeah. Danon
S-
is happening.
Cyrus packed a spread of sandwiches and cut up vegetables.
Okay, yeah.
And
If you guys...
some little like cheese and some like nuts and sausage rolls, clearly.
You guys can pretty easily find a restaurant in Cerna that has, like, some outdoor seating that would be happy to let you sit there for, like, a silver for you guys to eat your own food and just, like, they'll bring you drinks. They're very pleased.
Yeah.
Can I bring you anything else to drink, ma'am? Anything for you?
We actually start getting service even though we're eating our own food.
Does your water need a refill?
God.
Yeah, absolutely.
Money gets you far in life.
This is a small, like, pass-through town for people for the most part. As you guys eat, Lance will take him out onto the main thoroughfare here and, like, take the actual thing up. You'll
We're all
watch the wings come off and start to flap on the side of the chariot as it goes up into the air after the griffin. As he will fly Barry around, who's having a grand old time, and Barry is not being safe at all on this thing, and you see Lance, like, really, really worrying, and, like, trying to keep him safe until Barry just, like, jumps off, and you see Lance's face just, like, and then Barry just, and you see Lance, like, alright.
right, the whole bird thing. Yeah.
He goes pale.
He's in full, like, taking care of somebody on a dangerous ride that he's responsible for,
jump.
and then they just jump to their death, and then it hits them like, oh, they have wings, and they fly all the time, and this makes total sense. Barry tries to race this thing, and is much faster than Barry is.
Really?
But, yeah, so they fly around for a bit. Barry's, like, on and off, which Lance is like, I should probably get used to this. This might be useful in combat. Like, I should get used to, like, passenger changes with how much flying we do. As,
We all fly.
yeah, literally.
Does it all you fly?
No.
No.
I mean, I have boots for her if she wants them. No, Dana has the boots right now.
Yeah, Nana has those boots.
We could probably get her boots.
I thought we got her wing boots.
No, not Adelia.
Oh, okay.
No, it was Lance who didn't get wing boots. We did get Adelia wing boots.
She has wing boots.
Yeah, she has wing boots.
Yeah, because he has
Yeah.
his flying carriage
He has the
and a Pegasus.
cart. He's the only one who doesn't. Yeah.
So
now
we're-
that you've given those over to Dana.
Eat some lunch. We're traveling along.
Yeah, you guys eat. The waiters.
Bye.
Safe travels.
We'll probably stop here on the way back.
Of course.
Yeah.
I work weekdays. He wants to be the one who serves you. So, as you guys make your journey, going further along, in the evenings when you guys camp, you would see a rather strange sort of training that happens. So the Mantis would give him essentially these like sticks, like training sticks for fighting, and would put. She has like little rings that go over the end of them, and has him slice, and she will tell him where he's trying to hit on a tree. She'll like mark his target, but unless he hits a very specific spot on the flight path to it, he fails to hit it. And in fact, the thing that he's throwing can never actually hit that mark. He is trying to like miss the mark and hit something in the air partway through. And the Mantis seems to be the only one who can tell whether he's hit it or not. And you can see that he's been practicing this for a while and is only just starting to get the hang of it. Like, he's just starting to have done it enough that he knows sometimes when he's got it before she says anything, but other times he thinks he's got it and she like shakes her head. So there's like, he's trying to learn by feel something he can't actually feel.
I'm so
Yeah.
confused.
This is... Am I in mushroom water?
No, he's really just dancing around out there and saying yes or no randomly.
Yeah, he will like swing for this target.
He keeps hitting
it
the
never
ground
hits the target.
really hard.
Like, he's worse than Lance.
Excuse me?
Oh, let's see you shoot a longbow, huh?
That's a little mean.
I have one right here.
We all gave up something there, alright? Why don't, you know what?
I mean, it wasn't much to give up, to be honest.
We've been bullying each other. Why don't you smite me? You know, just hit me with a big old holy smite.
I don't need to.
You can't.
I don't want to.
Yeah, well, I don't feel like shooting a longbow.
Yeah, well...
Both of you stop bickering. I'm gonna burn you to dust. Thank you.
We're like
Thank
we're
you.
like actual family now. We bicker like it.
Like siblings. Yeah.
Oh God.
Do they continue bickering?
Lance will shut up unless she continues it. He's willing to be quiet. You see Barry by the end of it is thoroughly exhausted. He hasn't done that much work, but he has been doing something with his like key the whole time. You would be able to like feel that he has been expending the whole time. He is like drained dry. You see him laying on the ground just
Barry, you sweating hard?
You want someone to carry you?
Hold on. You alright, Barry?
yeah, I'm fine.
Have you eaten today?
Yeah, a lot.
You literally sweaty?
You sure?
Grapes.
You want to rinse off?
Yeah.
Okay, I take all my decanter of water.
Gets moved along the ground. There's more mud on him than there is sweat being taken off of him now.
Okay,
We
stand
have
up.
a stone of cleaning.
Oh, we do.
We bought the stone of cleaning.
Okay, we got the sweat off. I'll hand him the stone now.
Yeah, so you take
We would
the
definitely,
stone.
because I
It's
think
like
we
in
got
the
two
cart,
of them.
right?
Yeah,
They're
we
big,
would
but
definitely
it's like
put
in the
them
cart.
in the cart.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you guys can do your laundry.
And clean him. He cleans
yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Bring him, get him like back into clean clothes. He is like, he can barely move. Lance does have to
We
carry
just
him.
lay him in the back.
He has used every ounce of ki he has. He's not like muscle tired, but he is out of the energy that sustains
we
him.
put a little blanket on him, and then we just let him sleep. I give him the grapes.
Before you've got the blanket over him, he is passed
Yeah.
out in the back of the car.
One point of lay on hands to make him comfortable.
Okay.
Does he look like Blackfeather?
Not at all. No. He.
Good.
I don't know if you were
See the
there
twist coming
when I
before it hit.
described him.
My grandfather. His name is what was it? Black Feather. Ah,
Yeah.
welcome to my hell house.
So he He has like a light purple coloration.
Oh yeah, no.
And
okay.
then the tips, like the like bottom half of his wings are like a lime greenish, like a kind of brighter lime green. Same with his like.
He's a fucking
chest
parrot.
Do you have a photo?
He's a parrot.
I
What
could
are you looking at?
put it up. Yeah,
I see you looking at something.
Alex,
referring
go
to
on the
it.
Foundry, and I will pull him onto a scene with you guys.
We don't have Foundry.
Alex
don't
can
have
get on the
Foundry.
Foundry. I can't show the game right now, but I can show you all. You guys are in the arena. I will grab.
So he's a parrot.
Kind of more like, but he's
He's a bird of
definitely-
paradise.
Yeah, he's a bird of paradise.
He's
For
not
sure.
a cockatoo. He's a cockathree.
Yeah. So you guys can zoom in on if you want. He's beside Cylph'e now.
Oh, he's so cute.
That's Cyrus.
Okay, now just.
I saw a little glimpse of him before he was on Cyrus.
I like his smile.
Cars.
He's the blue guy from Rio.
Yeah, he is. Oh, Huso showed up. Hey, Huso, nice to see you.
Huso.
Hello, Huso.
Right, so we're traveling along.
You guys are moving along. So you guys would have the evening kind of alone with
Like
Mantis,
kind of like a
he-
bougie Oregon Trail with less dysentery.
Yes, Rudy.
Well, we're going. I'm like giving him little like tips and stuff on like what to watch out for while he's adventuring.
So he is an experienced hand on the road.
Oh, really?
He knows his way
Oh,
around.
that's
He's
good.
used to like living on his own and living pretty destitute.
Nice.
And he's been traveling with the Mantis for months, so he's used to traveling. Like he's good on the road. It's the city that he doesn't know what the fuck
Okay,
to do about.
Perfect.
Yeah. So you're
I love
you're
that.
showing him stuff, and what he doesn't already know, he picks up on pretty quick. You see him like trying to fight things. He is about as useless as you can be in combat. He dives for
Only
things,
weapon.
but if his target is not stationary, he misses about 80% of the time that he dives for something, and there's a long recovery of him like picking himself up off the ground, getting himself back into the air. He's not very good at fighting. Not very good at fighting. at
We
all.
make eye contact with Mantis. We're like,
She looks at you. She points at her weapon. It'll be useful eventually. Drops it back onto her
no,
waist.
he doesn't know how to
So
use
yeah, like
it.
you're doing good, but the problem is I step this way.
No, don't do that.
But see, you have
No,
to.
I'm already set. As he's
Yeah,
like
no,
already falling.
plan.
I can't turn. I'm too heavy. He hits the ground next to you, and he hits like somebody dropped a rock from that height. Like he does like harden himself with his keys, so he like hits the ground. Cloud of dust up from the roof. He is unharmed. You can see a new tear across his robe where he's
Like,
hit.
you just have to have a plan for that.
You aren't supposed to move.
But I'm gonna if I'm fighting you.
Okay, well, don't. So sometimes when they move, I try to guess where they're gonna go.
Yeah.
Hey, just
Can you?
thought. What if you swooped down and instead of going straight down, you kind of came flat across the ground and tried to hit him in the legs or the waist?
Oh, that would whip my wings off because I'm like really heavy when I'm falling, and so that would hurt a lot.
Point.
Yeah, so I can't do that.
So if we were able to hold them still, that would help.
Yeah, I can hit him.
I'm very good at that.
Okay, Lance,
Okay.
come here.
All right.
I'm
Well,
gonna.
No,
shoot.
I'm not getting slammed
I'm
into
already
by the
shooting.
one-ton bird.
I'm gonna shoot all 4 of my bolts of like soft bolts to wrap around him
Go ahead
and hold him in place.
roll to hit, because Lance is resisting this.
I really like Lance, come here.
Can
He's
I
like, wait,
can I
wait,
try and do
wait.
this without doing damage?
Yeah, if you
Nothing.
want. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
If he starts to break out, I will subtly
The
hold
long
person.
bow.
We'll see
That's
how this
22.
goes. That will hit.
That's 23.
That'll hit.
23.
That'll hit.
And 26.
That'll hit.
And then he gets to make saves.
Indeed, he will get to make saves against this. What kind of saving throws are we dealing with?
I'm gonna cast Death Ward.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess he's gonna get hit by an anvil.
He is going to get a one-ton bird drop.
It's
Because it's like 6 seconds of reaction time, so she's just like, oh shit!
I think it's I just wrote escape DC 19.
Yeah, so it's a athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
that he's
Isaac,
gonna make
I
here.
am going to secretly
Oh, he's pretty good at
go
those.
whisper to Adalia. I whisper to Adalia.
Yeah.
Don't worry, nothing's gonna happen. But when he's about 10 feet out, hit him with an enlarged reduce. The bird.
Okay, I don't have that spell, brother.
I thought she had
No, I joked about
wanted
it
to
having
make you
it.
tiny, so you'd be the cutest little ring bearer. But I thought we could find a scroll, but we never went and found that scroll because you were frowning so much.
Damn it.
25.
No,
15.
it fails. So he's at least restrained once.
21. 21.
Okay, so he's restrained.
Silvery barbs on one of them.
Like, only one of them needs to
13.
land.
There are 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, as he's stuck in place, this is the other part that sucks with Barry, is you see Barry getting himself up. Lance has multiple rounds. This is Barry
I'm
has
gonna
to
keep putting the
fight
ones
his
that,
way
that
to
he
his
succeeded
feet.
on.
I think Lance has the stats.
I'm going to vortex warp Barry up about 100 feet.
It has to be on the land, doesn't it?
It does.
No, it has to be on a stable surface that isn't going to hurt him.
No, it's stable surface. It can't be air.
Is the plane of air holding up his wings a stable surface?
No.
No.
It could be.
It is.
It could be.
It is.
You can't put them in water either.
You can put them on frozen water.
Yes.
Yeah,
Which is
frozen,
not land.
frozen air.
As he's got multiple rounds. With you guys working together, Lance might stay stuck here, but just you cannot hold Lance in place. He has a
Please, come
plus
on.
seven.
But like I said.
No,
The
I'm
kid
not
needs to
being
learn.
hit.
I'm watching and like.
Okay, so let's say 2 rounds. Roll
Lance
the
is
saves.
dangerous.
I'm here to help if it happens.
Okay.
Be a man.
He has to fail all.
23.
Danon, you would do it,
17,
right?
13. 19.
So he
What's
failed
your
one of
DC?
19.
19. So yeah, so he's failed 2. He 16.
Failed.
12.
Failed.
27. He's keeping 2 at all times.
Yeah.
Can I?
Barry would be up in the air at this point.
Can I get to him in his turn?
What are you doing?
To who, Lance?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm like.
Keeps getting 2.
I put my arm like I'm like, honey. I touch his face and I dimension Doris to the other side of the cart.
What happened?
You see Barry
Barry hit the ground?
right where Lance was, where all the things are. Barry just slams into where Lance
I
was.
can't let you guys
You
just
see
drop
the
an
dagger
anvil
in
on
the
my
ground
boyfriend.
where the bird missile
I'm
hits.
just letting you drop an anvil on him.
Okay.
As she
Fine.
dimension doors the two
We
of them
need to
away.
know how effective it is.
Get
I
a willing target first.
let it go.
I did.
I am going to talk to Barry later. I'm like, Barry, listen.
Yeah.
I hit you with an invisibility. Okay?
Does it hurt?
No, but you're going to go
But you
up
said
there.
you were gonna hit me with it.
No, I'm going to cast invisibility on
It's
you.
a figure of
Okay.
speech.
And you hit him in a bit, okay? But sneakily.
So you're gonna. He can't see you, so he doesn't know that you're gonna fall on.
This is a good strategy.
I'm going to talk to him, and you're going to hit him right in the back.
Who am I
plate.
hitting?
The
The
Lance.
same guy
Right
you were
now?
trying to hit before. Yeah.
Well, no, as soon as you can.
Oh, I can't. I don't have enough key left over for training if I do this anymore.
God damn it.
Tomorrow.
I'm like,
Okay, next time you have key, like extra key. Come find Cyrus.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have more tomorrow.
Maybe wait until he's like lying down, so it's harder for him to get out of the way. Just,
Oh, we could do it at night.
You want me to wait till Cyrus is lying down and hit Cyrus?
No.
Yeah.
Why would you
Okay.
hit me? I'm right here.
This Barry
It's not
scampers
even-
off.
are you okay?
just keep an eye out.
Trying to Lance?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I wasn't just going to let them drop an anvil on
Thank you. Thank you.
I march in like an arc through the air over the thing, and I'm like, what? Come on!
You can't just drop an anvil on your party
We don't know if it's an anvil or not. Maybe it's like a pillow.
It left a mark in the road.
So what a
Spoil
pillow.
sport!
Listen,
I
it's
thought
rude.
you could take hits.
Oh, great protector.
Yeah. If that was
No,
going for
no,
Cylph'e, you would just
no.
let it hit Cylph'e instead
No,
of...
I would get in the way of it if I had to. It wasn't going for Cylph'e. My job isn't to take hits
So
just
you're-
to take
Oh,
hits.
very good point. We'll
Yeah.
aim at Cylph'e.
Yeah,
still
so you're saying if we
dodged.
hit Cylph'e, you'll get hit
I'm
by
actually
it.
interested in how
Do
it
you want to
feels.
see that child die?
Wait,
I'm trying to train him.
hold on, Sylphie. You're interested in being hit?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Barry, Sylphie has
Alright.
volunteered.
I
Well-
still don't have enough key.
That's fine.
No,
whatever.
tomorrow.
See
Okay.
what you've done, Lance? If you weren't such a coward,
No, I want to.
Cylph'e wouldn't be getting hit with a rock in
Sylphie.
approximately a
And,
couple
like,
hours
sometimes,
to a day.
like, that interests me in how much pain that would give me.
Sylphie left a mark in the highway.
That's okay. It's a note of a great man who lets his
It was
wife
like
take
in the
hits for
dirt
him.
next to the highway.
It was in the dirt of the highway. The dirt that gets packed down by every horse and footprint and carriage that comes through here.
Can I make an intelligence check to see how much damage I think that would be?
So it's falling damage with a little extra oomph, and he likes to get up about 50 to 100 feet. So you're going to take the full force of his falling
5 to
damage,
10
which is going to be
D10s.
5 to 10 d10,
Yeah.
plus a bit of extra oomph from him. So you're looking minimum like
So he's
8
fall damage.
It's like 8 to 13 d10 that
So
you're
the
going to be
way
taking.
the way to calculate, he's fall damage,
It's not that bad.
but
It's like
against you, even
Yeah.
if you're standing
Yeah.
still.
It's like
It sounds like his fall
50-ish.
damage
I'm
plus.
not interested.
yeah, it's like 50 damage.
I like. She's like, I'm interested. She looks at it. She stands there and thinks. She's like, I'm uninterested.
he's cooking. He's cooking when he comes.
Yeah.
That could one hit.
It
some
would.
of us. Oh, the one hit Cyrus.
No, it
not
wouldn't.
one hit.
No, it wouldn't.
Oh yeah, because you're stone.
No,
stuff.
even if
It's
I
just-
wasn't,
yeah.
it couldn't. It couldn't one-shot any of us.
It's like 50 damage.
Plus oomph.
No, that's with oomph.
Even with mid-roll, I don't think it could bloody any of us.
Yeah, it's max damage.
It's pretty good.
If he
But
rolled
If he
max
went to
damage,
100, his max damage could one hit one of you.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, he's gonna roll 10 on.
Do you have more than
13
130
Yes.
HP? Oh, do you?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Really?
yes,
What am I doing wrong?
you have a D8. What's your Constitution score?
Plus-
I'm at
plus 2.
124.
Mine's +4.
I'm below. I would die.
Okay, so yeah, we even out then.
Yeah.
I'm 124.
So, anyways,
I got
You
one
guys-
zero coin.
I'm gonna tell Barry
Yeah.
when we're fighting. You are never next to anything that's gonna hurt you. Okay?
that's really hard to do when you're fighting.
If you
because
stay
sometimes the
hard,
things that you
can
are
they hurt
fighting
you?
move.
I just want to know if you are on the ground and still like tough from falling. Can they hurt you if they hit you?
Maybe,
Listen,
but
Okay.
they'd have to hit me pretty hard.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is you can hang out in the sky, and
I like being in the sky.
if we manage to hold someone still,
bang.
then you can try your trick.
It's,
But other
it's
than
not
that-
a trick, it's my attack.
Yeah, your attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
But
should-
if we can't hold one still, it's not worth the risk.
But sometimes I guess right where they're going, and then I smack them.
we should call it kinetic
Yeah, but we're pretty
bombardment.
good at holding people still, so it's better for you to wait because it takes a long time to recharge.
It's like a kinetic bombardment.
Bird Bombardment.
Bombardment.
Bird Bardman?
Bird bomb.
Are you related to a different bird person? They were like more owl shaped, but they also did this thing where they fall out
No,
of the sky.
I'm not related to any owl-shaped people.
Okay, because that
Other than the fact that owls are
yeah, 'cause
birds.
that bird person couldn't die, and I was hoping you might have a similar thing.
I've never died before, but I'm
Well,
pretty
I guess that's proof.
pretty sure I can.
All right, back on the coach.
Well,
As we're gonna
Yeah,
leave
we
it off
sleep,
there,
we-
folks, as you guys journey
tomorrow.
eastwards towards the mountains to meet with Barry's grandfather
Barry,
and
Barry.
first sister.
Right,
Thank you very much for joining us, everybody.
Thanks, guys. This is Adventure Corp. We're out of downtime now, so we'll be back to normal streams. But yeah, thanks, guys. We get us on Twitch, like I said. You can get us on YouTube to watch our other stuff, and you can get us on podcasts if you can't listen. Like, follow, subscribe, however you like to do that, and we'll see you next week. And get on the fucking Discord.
All right, folks, we're gonna raid some people. So I'm gonna take us. Oh, Huso says take care. All, thank you, Huso.
Thanks, Huso.
We love you.
So yeah, we're gonna raid somebody. Stick around for that. We'll see y'all next week and maybe before. We've been doing some other streams in there, but that is us signing off. See you, folks.
Bye.